We just got back on Monday from Riverside, California. We were out at Anime Riverside. Shout out Anime Riverside. Thank you for having us.
For sure. Once again, cool people.
Great people. We love to. Which ones have we already done? We did Anime Pasadena,
Yes, Anime NYC.
Anime NYC. Well, that's them.
Well, are we talking
That's
about
not
them?
them.
We're talking about from them.
From them.
Okay.
From
Well,
the same
for sure,
company.
Pasadena.
Anime Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anime Fire.
Pasadena, Vegas, and
Yes, Pasadena, Vegas, and then recently Riverside. So California's nice.
For sure.
Like the
for sure.
vibe. I love seeing the mountains
Oh,
from like where we're at in the area and everything. But overall, really good time. Great
But-
weather.
is
Very
YouTube,
nice.
Is YouTube going?
Yeah, I see it.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not showing up over here.
What up, Raven Thy Black?
Let me double check.
Well,
Okay, I see it. I see it.
Oh, okay.
the hotel we stayed at, the Mission Inn, that was very nice. It was a bit of a trip getting the Wi-Fi to work, but when it did start working, we were cool. But nah, really.
I like the style of the hotel because like our doors were like very like I called them like the medieval like wooden doors that
Yeah.
they had. I liked them. I thought they were
ate
cool.
for a little bit, but
No, I was just saying that the doors were like it was a cool door.
It was.
Got the Facebook good?
Let me check. I'll double check, Tori.
Our lovely tech assistants are helping us set up. Shout out Tori and David.
hopefully things should be running a lot smoother this time.
Oh, no skips. Or what were we like
Let's-
lagging last
let's pray
time?
for no
Yeah.
issues.
Yes, no lagging this time. Let's
Chat,
Speaking
if you
into
do
existence.
see any issues, by all means,
notify us
communicate.
right away. Oh, yes, Lord. I caught a live pod. Thank you. I can't read that blue text.
KP leaking.
Thank you, KP Leakin.
Tori's on Facebook too.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
Raven Eye Black, thank you so much for the $2. They also said California is nice, especially Burbank and Pasadena. Haven't been to Burbank yet,
Yeah.
but I can definitely say Pasadena was gorgeous. I loved walking
Oh, we
around.
already
that
got
area.
a contribution.
Is
Already, I know.
Oh, Raven Thy Black.
Is,
we
uh,
just started.
Wait a
Thank
minute.
Lord.
You type is Facebook chat isn't gonna pop up in here, is it?
You know what? I don't see any comments on Facebook yet, so maybe it will once we see. But I don't.
I'm not seeing Facebook in the multi-stream.
Well,
Okay.
It might just not have popped up yet.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, I see a like. I don't see a comment though.
I don't see any comments yet, so once we see a comment, we might be able to tell. I'll be
Okay.
on the lookout.
Yeah. But look like we're good to get started.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, then. Do you guys want to start? Oh, first question of the
Okay, I see. It
stream.
works. I see. Okay.
Sorry, Adrian.
That's cool. Let me know when y'all ready.
I'm just trying to make the chat look bigger.
I mean, you ain't got to, break your back over it just
No,
yet.
for real, I can read it.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Adrian, you ready?
All right, let's get it. All right, question for the stream before we start. What villain, and it can be from a comic, game, movie, TV show, all of the places we can pick a villain from, book, whatever. What villain deserves their own spin-off TV show, spin-off episode, spin-off something? Like they deserve their own moment to shine who doesn't have one yet.
Okay, yeah, this is going to be an interesting question. I'll let y'all go first. Y'all go ahead.
Okay, I thought about mine. I would really have loved that instead of J.K. Rowling doing the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them series, I would have loved if she would have did a spinoff of Lord Voldemort.
I knew it. I knew you were
Oh,
gonna say
Tori, come on. He's a captivating character. I mean, he's just an angry man who's just trying to kill a child. It's like, you're so sad. Like,
Totally hashtag relatable there. Good Lord.
not even relatable. I'm just captivated by his determination. And I really think I would have loved to just see like him as a child growing up in his orphanage.
We did get that.
No, more.
Oh,
Like
okay.
a whole season where we see him growing up in his orphanage. Then he gets, meets Dumbledore and he's told he's a wizard that thirsts for power and hunger. Then when he becomes a teenager, he kills his father and his grandparents. Then that moment where he decides that he wants to be immortal and delve into dark arts and make all these horcruxes in the most evil way possible. I would love to just see the transgression, like the transition of that character through a nice, like maybe 2-3 season show.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be sad for that. That would have been so good to watch.
Okay.
Okay, that's not bad. Did we acknowledge the I see Big Trev 76 resubscribed for 6 months on Twitch.
Damn.
Right
Appreciate
on,
them
Big Trev.
Thank you.
resubs.
Thank you.
So appreciate that for real.
For 6 months, he said.
That's what it says.
God damn.
Yeah.
Y'all are super cool. I hope you understand this. What Dave? What about you?
I probably would be, and Tori, I know you know about this character. I'd probably go with Stain from My Hero.
Hmm.
Probably the
I
best.
mean, Did you watch the My Hero?
Movie?
Not the My Hero show, but the other one. Well, not Tubi.
The one. Nah, I got. It was something happened in the show, and I was like, nah, I can't rock with this.
What happened?
Okay, I'm not sorry, and I'm trying. We getting sidetracked, but the reason I didn't watch the spinoff show of My Hero, like the main character, I thought his powers was kind of weak. He just slid on the ground.
See, if you would have watched it, you would have got a little piece of what you wanted.
Stain, he's in that. Okay, I might watch it for Stain, but when I saw that the main character's main power was sliding on the ground, and I was like, nah, I can't even watch a superhero about no sliding on. That's not no real power.
I mean, if you watch the show, you'll see that his power is more than just that.
Oh, okay, because at first they showed him, he was like on all fours.
I mean, that's just like with Deku. Like when Deku got his powers, he thought he could only do one thing.
Okay, so there's more to the character.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it. I watched the first episode and I was like a dude on all fours sliding around. That don't seem like my vibe, but
Ooh.
I'll give it a chance.
Wigfall99 says, feels like a prequel trilogy for Voldemort like Darth Vader in Star Wars. Yes, something like that, Wigfall. I agree. I can't read the blue text, but they said death from Puss in Boots. Do you remember the Puss in Boots movie that was like very anime heavy?
KP Leakin.
KP Leakin? Yeah, thank you so much. No, Death from Puss in Boots was a cold villain. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, the whole movie was.
Oh,
good
that was
too,
such
though.
a good movie.
The whole movie is real good. So, yeah.
Troy Aral, I'm gonna mess it up, but Troy Boy says Static Shock. Tori, Joe, y'all got a villain?
See, I thought you would have went the route of saying, what's his name?
Who?
Your purple chin, your purple chin king.
Oh, Thanos.
Thought you would have did one for Thanos, or you could either give
Nah.
one for Thanos, or what's his name? I would see one for Thanos, but or Kang,
Kang almost had. I mean, Kang almost had his own.
Kang, because like if you see that would have been dope. Kang, because like I say, Kang, or even from DC, Vandal Savage. I would do that as well.
We
Vandal
could have
Savage from
had
DC.
Kang, but then what's that dude's name? What's his name? The actor?
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors had to go and do what he did and
I
stuff.
mean,
No one what?
they said because he got it because he hurt her finger, but
Yeah, but
you saw the video of him getting chased down.
yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna chill. I got beef with him.
Nick Dog 131 is here. What's up, Nick?
Oh, Nick Dog said, "What up? What
Long time,
up?"
No chat. What's up?
Welcome.
Nick Dog wants to know our opinion on the new Tekken trailer. Tokon. Oh, that's
Tokon.
Tekken. Tokon trailer.
Oh, I saw that.
Shadow Brohan says, Zemnos. I'm saying that wrong, aren't I? Zemnos from Kingdom Hearts.
That looks about right.
Okay.
That's Fighting Her Day Off at the end in the blue.
Oh, I know that.
Okay.
They said One Piece sucks. I already knew that was fired. I know when Fired on Your Day Off is in the chat.
Haters don't hate,
Yes, they are.
Joe, what villain do you think deserves their own show, their own movie?
I mean, for me, the first one that comes to mind comes from a game from the Yakuza series, but it was like the final boss of, spoilers for Yakuza 5, the final boss of that game. It was very cool because they had like this whole build up where he was a part of this huge conspiracy to like take over the two big rival clans in Japan, and he ended up like going through Tojo Clan HQ, killing off like all the main patriarchs, and then Kiryu gets there and he's explaining like, yo, I'm doing all this because I want a shot at you so I can be at the top of the Yakuza food chain. And Kiryu's like, look, everything that's led up to this point, all right, fuck all that. You say you want a shot at me, take your best shot and we'll do it. Kiryu whooped this dude's ass throughout the entire Tojo Clan HQ while fighting with a bullet wound in his stomach, barely wrapped up, beat him down, and he said, look, fight your way up and come at me again. I'll wait as long as it takes. And then he passed out because he was losing a lot of blood. But since then, we've never seen that character, never seen him mentioned pretty much since. But I thought it would always be really cool because the Yakuza series is really good at doing this. Give him like another role as like maybe a main character or supporting cast, and give him a chance to kind of redeem himself a little bit and start fighting his way up. Maybe see things from the hero's perspective.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
Nice.
But all in all, even personally, I'm not even the biggest fan of like the villain-centered stories.
Why
because
not?
I feel like it's such a difficult thing to get right and like succeed in its concept.
Have you ever?
What about Joker?
Oh no, I'm not. That's almost one of the worst examples in my opinion.
Whoa, that movie
Oh.
that made $1 billion.
Yeah, good for that movie, but it's also not a movie about the Joker.
Okay.
Are you gonna
What's
tell
it
me I'm wrong?
about?
It's about some dude.
But it's a version of the Joker. Like in the comics, for example, there's multiple versions of Batman and
That's-
different writers
that's
take
not-
on. Why
that-
can't he
that-
take on?
That's not one of them.
Why can't they take on a different version? Y'all
I mean,
accept the others?
you can, but you can't also try to call it like a definitive Joker because like it's not him. It's not an evil dude. He's not really the villain. He's just a down on his luck dude with some mental problems who one day snaps. But as an audience member, you're still supposed to like relate to him and identify him. That's why I say like making villain stories is very tricky because it's like if you want like you can't just tell like your typical hero's journey with somebody who's doing like, you know, very morally questionable things. Like you have to have either something super relatable, like, you know, like a Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is very much the story of a villain, so to speak, but obviously there's justifiable reasons why he does certain things. You don't have to agree with everything that he does, but you can at least understand why. But if you want to make a movie about like the Joker, someone who has like pretty much no humanity at all, you've got to commit hard to that concept and like you can't deviate from it. Like you've got to present what is really going through this person's head when he's poisoning the entire water supply. You know what I mean?
Can I ask you a question about Joker? Not to get super sidetracked, but I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah.
Because to my knowledge, I thought that movie was received very well.
David, you forget who you're talking to.
I know,
I'm
but it's one of
worried
the, it's one of the biggest.
general. I
it's one of
don't
the
care
biggest
about the
DC
overall
success stories that
What?
they've done movies in the
It
last
was-
decade.
I mean, but it was
maybe the biggest actually.
Am I
first
not
one,
entitled
biggest-
to my own
the
opinion?
first one. It was entertaining. It was entertaining, but as in the origin stories of the comic book and all that, they wasn't that. They pretty much did like they did with Christian Bale. Let's make a realistic.
Hold on, no, I'm not going to
No,
let you do that. I know
you're
what you're
not
doing
even
now.
listening to what they made. Let's make
I think where it's
a
heading.
let's make a realistic Joker that people can relate to. And but the way they went with that Joker, it wasn't like the comic book Joker. It was pretty much, you know, let's give somebody Joker-esque qualities, and we'll call the movie Joker. And because like the movie, it was cool. It was good. It was a good movie, but
Yeah.
it wasn't comic book Joker. Just like I said.
Comic accurate.
But
Got it.
here's the
Comic
other
accurate.
failure in the concept.
I wouldn't
too.
say accurate. I'm saying like it was a movie they called the Joker.
But here's the other failure in the concept for that movie. Why are we giving an origin movie to a character that has historically never had a definitive origin? And he's not supposed to.
Maybe that's why.
He's been given like origins before, but even in that, the most popular one, they acknowledge this whole thing might be bullshit. So that's again, you're ruining the mystique of the character. Like the Joker as a villain is supposed to be like a force of nature, like an environment creating a apex predator to a predator in an ecosystem. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm gonna go with another DC villain that I thought had like a really good like spin-off show,
Mhm.
Penguin.
Come on.
Now, I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
how
the best one.
accurate Penguin was to the comic because I'm not familiar with it, but Penguin was really strong. I mean, I felt like understanding his like villainous, it was just we saw why he kept making the decisions he did, and each one was worse than the next. And I kept waiting for that moment where you're like, oh, he's gonna do something nice, or he may not go through with this. No, there's absolutely no redeeming quality about Penguin. And that's like through and through to like the very, very end of the first season.
Yeah.
So I thought Penguin did like a really good job of having like a very villain-centered story with just a horrible character. You didn't want to root for him. He was terrible, you
Yeah.
know?
Now, on that note, because
I hope you watch recap because you may not watch the
You
whole
haven't
show.
seen Penguin
the
yet?
thing is, I
I recommended
at this
it
point-
last year.
I know at this point, I probably should have watched it because I've heard it's very good.
It's not,
It
not
is.
too late.
But as I understand it, part of what makes and correct me if I'm wrong, what makes the story like what gets you invested is the fact that you're watching him like rise through the ranks as a crime boss. Is that correct?
What? Thinking back, yes, yeah.
Okay. See, because that, like, again, in concept, that works. Like,
Mhm.
it's committing to what it's supposed to be. So I can respect that. But like I said, if you were to make a dark side movie and then try to make him, super relatable, I wouldn't be down for something like that. I would prefer to see them as the villain. I'd prefer to see them up against the hero. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But
Okay.
I don't know if this is popping up in the chat, Tori, up here, but on well, actually, is it popped up in here, Tori? I know it popped up on the other chat that you had.
Somebody resubscribed.
No, on Facebook. Are the comments popping up on both windows? Because I don't see them on here, but we saw it earlier. Because I see we got some. Is it popping up in the? If you minimize, uh, like the window behind that one, I'm saying. Is it popping up there? Oh, there it is. Yeah. So can we use that one because that one's bringing up Facebook?
yeah,
I'd say do we need to look at our settings?
no, just scoot that to the
Yeah,
side.
you can move that out the way. Asia can read it from there. Because Stephen Blease has been commenting. We didn't see that.
Yeah.
So Joker is the GOAT. The best Joker was the first movie.
Mhm.
Okay, I have a random question. I'm genuinely curious. So both of you guys feel like you guys are the same. Why did audiences, DC fans, love that movie so much? But like, what was it that appealed to them? I'm just curious.
Before I even answer your question, I'm gonna reiterate this one.
No,
more
I'm
time.
asking
No,
curious.
because once again, you keep making these arguments.
No, it's a question.
But no. Because this framing that you always come from is like a popularity or general consensus thing.
Yeah,
We've
curious.
established. I don't give a fuck.
I know.
Why would my opinion be swayed
not
just
asking
because
that.
everybody else thinks
chat,
the same way?
Chat, I'm not asking to. I ask, hey, I'm not in the DC fandom like y'all. I'm wondering why did DC fans love that movie so much?
I'm gonna be
the point
real,
that y'all
too.
two hated it. I'm just curious.
I'm gonna be real on this.
This is y'all people.
No, because
It
part of the
wasn't-
reason why the second movie turned out the way it was is literally because of the way that certain people responded to the first movie.
I'm out the loop. That's what
Like
I'm
they,
elaborate.
like they looked up to this character.
Oh.
You have niggas walking around unironically saying, "We live in a society, bro."
Got it.
Why do you think they made a sequel where they're like, "Hey, yeah, you're not supposed to agree with this guy. I'm not the Joker," and then he gets killed by another Joker? Like,
Was that what happens?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hold
Yeah,
on.
because you
I
didn't
thought
bother
you watched
watching
it
the
though.
movie.
You thought you said the first one was so good. Why didn't you watch the second one?
Because I heard the concept and I was like, nah, I'm not watching that. Lady
see.
Gaga. I'm a musical out of nowhere. Nah, I'm.
I like Lady Gaga.
We know you do.
I like because we had the same birthday.
That's what.
Me,
He was in his top Spotify.
no, that
above
was
Kendrick.
no, that was last year.
Yeah, above Kendrick.
No.
It was.
No.
You had a Lady Gaga song above Kendrick.
And listen, it don't matter.
It don't. That's
Kendrick was
you
still
like
on
her.
Kendrick was still on the list.
That's great.
Wait, top
every year
That's
Kendrick.
great.
And the only reason why it was at the top, it was because of one song.
That's okay. Why
It
not?
was one song.
Just accept it.
It
It's a good song.
was the song she did with Bruno Mars.
Die with a smile.
And Dave just keeps bringing it.
What's it called?
Die with a smile.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear it. I guess.
Yeah, it was that song because I had it on repeat while I was at work every day.
It's a good song.
It's a good song. Why? I mean, I'm not saying nothing negative about it.
No. You brought up Kendrick. That's why you did it. I get it.
No,
Just
you
because
know how Dave be clinging to names.
Dave's top 5 is Drake,
Drake
and
Drake.
Drizzy Drake. That's
Gotta
what it
say
is.
6 times.
Not true.
You said that you and Lady Gaga have the same birthday.
Me, Lady Gaga, and Vince Vaughn have the same birthday.
Me and Weird Al Yankovic have the same birthday, and then Drake's birthday is the day after mine.
Oh, so it's easy to remember.
We're both Scorpios.
Should have known.
Yeah, I mean, celebrate my birthday, then at midnight Drake Day.
Explains a lot. But
Yo, you give him a whole holiday. That's crazy.
All right, going to comments. Somebody said a villain. Troy Boy said, my bad, y'all said villains. They said Sauron from Lord of the Rings, showing that side pre-Rings of Power. I like to see the interactions with him in the first Dark Lord. No, Sauron is a really dope villain. I'm due for a Lord of the Rings rewatch. Were y'all into Lord of the Rings at all?
I've never seen it.
I saw the first one.
Fellowship? Okay.
I've never seen Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones
Okay.
or Hunger Games.
I saw the first one.
Hunger Games?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw them through to the end because I was like a big fan of the books in high school. Knight's podcast says, how do y'all feel about Scary Movie 6 and should they remake Sin City?
Do they need to remake Sin City though?
I like
I mean, the
first Sin City.
the movie was good.
I don't think we need a remake.
Yeah,
I think it
we
holds up well.
Yeah, we cool.
I might rewatch that again, see if it still holds up well.
Right, just go watch that one again.
And then how do we feel about Scary Movie 6? We need to get on that, right?
It comes out Friday.
This Friday?
Yeah.
See, there's too many movies
I mean,
coming out.
they got. It's probably. I mean, they probably doing the early showing tonight.
Okay.
But it comes out tomorrow.
See, because we got Obsession. I need to watch that movie. I need to watch the Michael movie at least another 2 or 3 times before they pull it.
Yeah, you gotta run it to $1 billion, don't you?
I mean, it's getting there.
I mean, like I said, another week and it's gonna be in Japan.
No, I think it's just hit Japan today.
It just hit Japan today.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so
then
by
it's
the
about to
weekend,
hit digital too. So
And then on top of that, Masters of the Universe, I think just came out or is coming out. So I want to check that out too. And now you tell me that Scary Movie 6 is coming out. There's too much.
Yeah.
Damn it. And I got to finish watching season 2 of Devil May Cry.
I got high hopes for Scary Movie only because critics are giving it 27.
Like, whoa, like a 27%?
Yeah. I mean, but the critics have always given the Wayans brother movies low. They gave the first Scary Movie like a 52%, 53%. I mean,
as we've pretty much established at this point, you got to take whatever they say with Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes. Dave, calm down. Take it with a grain of salt.
I agree 100%. Sometimes the haters and the critics just don't matter. You know, the fans who are like actually enjoying it, those are the ones who actually matter at the end of the day, the ones who are going to see it and enjoying it. If you're a hater of Scary Movie 1 and 2, you're not going to like this new one. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You're the same critics. So, the fans will matter. I agree with Joe.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Look at y'all agreeing. All right, let's start with some gaming topics.
Let's get it.
All right, I do want to hit some of the gaming questions we've already gotten in the chat. Nick asked about the Tokon trailer.
Yes, because they just announced Magneto. Is that correct?
It was something that Magneto in like Doctor Doom's team or something, wasn't it? Like, yeah. I thought it was.
A lot of people are speculating who's going to be on Deadpool or Ghost Rider's team or something like that.
Yeah, it was Knights of Doom. That's what it was. So it was like a team of Doctor Doom essentially. So, no, I mean, listen, I think Marvel Tokon in general, every trailer I've seen looks great. I'm really hyped for the game. I'm a huge fan of all of the Capcom versus series, and I know this isn't Capcom, but like we all know that this is very reminiscent of Marvel versus Capcom, Street Fighter versus X-Men, et cetera, et cetera. But this is who makes Guilty Gear?
Arc System Works.
Arc System Works. This is them, I believe, right? So this is their chance at doing like a Marvel fighting series. They're putting their own spin on it, and so far, I think every trailer looks fire. I will say, Joe, I'm gonna give Joe some credit here. Joe talks about exclusive games a lot, even though I'm not the biggest I'm not in the biggest agreement about exclusivity with, if it's good for the industry or not when it comes to PlayStation and Xbox, but I do have a PlayStation. It's a PS5 exclusive, so I'm excited about that right there. So I'll be playing that game probably day one.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So whenever Xbox wants to follow suit, then they can have one. Maybe they can bring Killer Instinct back.
Hello,
do people care about Killer Instinct? I feel like that kind of fell off, to be honest.
For sure, but
okay, about to say.
All right. What up, Darren and Awesome in the chat? Sergeant Venom says, "What's up?"
What's up, y'all?
What up?
All right. Any other thoughts on?
I mean, look, my hands are already full with Tekken and Street Fighter, and yeah.
You can't add another to your repertoire?
When Yujiro comes out to Tekken 8, I'm gonna be busy. So
You gonna be using him?
Yeah. Like I said, I have a new evil dad to add to my roster, so of course.
Okay.
Maybe he's just misunderstood.
No, definitely not. No, I know enough. He's evil.
Oh, well, for sure.
Jonathan Mason says Wolverine is day one. Great segue into my PlayStation State of Play, but go ahead.
No, I've been hearing a lot of mixed views on that trailer.
What? From who?
There's just been online people have been, it's been not half and half, but I've been hearing people gripe about it.
Out of sheer curiosity.
What are they saying? Wait, I ain't seen that either.
This the gameplay, how it's gonna look, and if it's gonna be worth playing the whole game.
You must have got some haters on your algorithm, bro, because I've seen nothing but praise for this game. I thought people, I checked it out. It looks straight.
Realistic. I wonder.
It looks fire.
I wonder what they're going to use to what they're going to use to explain how some of these bad guys are taking more than one swing from Wolverine and still having limbs.
What?
You know.
I didn't see all that. Hey, AJ, go ahead and introduce the topic since we're
I'll
already
introduce
in
the
there. All right.
topic. I'll just do the whole thing. PlayStation State of Play was one of the biggest showcases in years. Over 60 minutes packed with new reveals and release dates for the PS5. For PS5, it opened with a 7-minute extended gameplay trailer for Marvel's Wolverine, showing Logan's brutal M-rated combat, parry mechanics, berserker rage, healing, and key characters including Jean Grey, Sabretooth, and the Sentinels. Wolverine launches September 15, 2026 as a permanent PS5 exclusive. Other highlights of the showcase: God of War Laufey, Until Dawn 2, Control Resonant, Silent Hill Downfall, Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis, a new Rayman Legends movie, not movie, remake. So just a lot of cool stuff coming up for PlayStation,
Oh
I
no,
think.
definitely a W. I'm really looking forward to Silent Hill Townfall
Mhm.
because, as I probably mentioned in a previous stream, I've just gotten on my Silent Hill kick. Finished my first playthrough of Silent Hill 2 remake. Really incredible game. I'm on my second playthrough of Silent Hill F. That game is pretty dope as well. And now we got Townfall with a black protagonist, which Resident Evil. I'm gonna need y'all to get with the program. That'd be very nice. But yeah, that game looks cold. I'm looking forward to that. It would be nice to play Wolverine, but I ain't got a PS5, so
Oh, you don't?
no.
Oh, I forgot you did. Okay. Yeah.
You won't let me borrow yours?
You can play a game on it. Yeah.
Okay.
I played Rayman with my nephew and with David, so I'm excited for that one just to play with y'all again.
Listen, I feel like Rayman, the Rayman franchise is so slept on, honestly.
Mhm.
A little bit, yeah.
So I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped that they are bringing Rayman back
That's
because
alright.
it's been a long time. I mean, Rayman, the last one that came out to my knowledge was when the Wii U came out.
Yeah, pretty
So we're
much.
talking about
I
2000.
I mean, they had like some other stuff. I mean, do
some
the
mobile and Rabbit. I don't count
yeah.
Rabbit.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't count those. I'm talking about real Rayman games and stuff.
And I think you told me that when you and Joe were living together in Muncie, didn't y'all play the whole
We
thing
did.
through together?
Yeah, we had Wii U.
Hmm.
You know, we were one of the few that had it. We had the Wii U, and Rayman was one of the. Funny thing, I'm pretty sure Rayman at the time was actually an exclusive Wii U game because it had like specific gamepad controls. You
I
remember
think
that?
so, yeah.
Yeah. So then they ended up porting it to other systems, but in general, on any system, it's still great.
I think I
So
just played it on the regular PlayStation. That was like the last one I played it on. The
PlayStation
first
4.
PlayStation 1.
Oh, so you went.
Okay.
Okay. You got to check out some of the Rayman Legends and then Rayman Origins, right? I
Yeah.
believe those two are really fire. But I mean, the updated graphics they did on Rayman Legends, I'm hyped for that. I'm also very hyped for the Tomb Raider.
I was going to ask you if you're going to play that
You ever
one.
beat that up?
100%.
You've played all of them, haven't
I
you?
played all three of the.
Yeah.
You beat them?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
all three of the remakes of Tomb
The
Raider.
very last one you
Okay.
played, I really enjoyed watching that story.
Oh, those are
playthrough.
fire. Because those
Tomb
are
Raider's really good.
those
I like
are
Tomb
my.
Raider Uncharted.
Oh yeah, those are my kind of games. Like that's also why I like
You might as well
007
I
First
was about
Light.
to say, yeah, you might as well finish up 007.
Oh, I am. I've been playing that
he's
a
in it
couple
all.
hours here and there and stuff. But those are my kind of games. Adventure, action, kind of feel like you're in the middle of a movie type. But no, I mean Tomb Raider looks dope. And so does I mean honestly, all the games they show. I will say, exclusive wise, I think the only games that are actually exclusive are the God of War, Wolverine, and Until Dawn. Everything else is
I
multi-plat, but still cool that they showed all these games. Good stuff coming this year.
I definitely been hearing complaints about the God of War.
Oh, are we gonna talk about that?
Oh wait, I
Oh,
never heard.
somebody asked about what did y'all think of the new God of War game? Troy Boy.
I'm all for any God of War game, but you know how people are. Got a female protagonist and people just losing.
Why are
what's the
people
name?
falling out over that?
But you know,
Because women exist and
But
they
And
would
what's
rather
wrong
see
if-
that's
they would rather see big burly sweaty dudes for like
Yeah.
3 hours at a time.
yeah,
Like,
they want to picture themselves in the person they're using as the main character.
Got it. They want
Yeah, they
like,
say
they
this
wish-
is me. I'm Kratos. You know, that's what they want to feel.
They wish that was them.
Yeah, they hear God of War as that bet I can cosplay or dress up as God as the God of War, and then it's not you know.
Mhm.
But then Lean Cuisine, what's up, brother man? Listen, I was just telling Lean. I was just telling Lean like it was a group of people who were canceling their pre-orders of 007 because Kabi Lame has his cameo in it.
Oh, I saw that. Okay, but in all honesty, I think that in most situations in these when these things happen, and I don't know if y'all think I'm wrong here, but I feel like it's mostly just like fake rage. It's like a bunch of people who probably weren't even going to buy the game, or a very small group of people who are very loud. Because in all honesty, if you saw people claim they were canceling pre-orders, but I'm pretty sure First Light sold like
people.
2 million, didn't say like 2 million copies in the first 24 hours, something crazy. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's just, I think they're just, people just trying to find something to be mad about. Because
Well,
like, who
remember
cares?
too that there's like a whole, I guess you could say, industry of like the sort of anti-woke gamers on social
I'm so
media.
tired. Listen,
But how's that anti-woke? They just they put a content creator in a.
That women exist.
No, I'm talking about the other thing. The fact that they're
the-
mad about Cabby Lame, the dude on TikTok who just points. Like
But
they're mad about that. But how would that affect the gameplay? He's a TikToker. He's this guy.
He's the guy who's always
he just,
the
yeah,
comic.
he was in him.
That guy,
He's in the game, and some people were mad and canceling pre-orders. Like, why are we canceling pre-order because of something so insignificant?
Black exist, David.
Because what?
Black and women? Like, these are all.
We can keep going down the list, Asia.
Okay, but to clarify,
tell me that somebody is black gonna be in my 007 game?
Wait. I will clarify. I don't think that's why. I think that's why. I'm only saying because I read some of the critiques. First of all, the game has a bunch of black characters in it. I think the issue is that they put an influencer in a serious spy game.
But here's the thing.
It wasn't about black.
But here's the thing. They mad about that. But look at all the different rappers and actors that they put in all these different Call of Duty games.
Well, hold on. And that game, Lenny Kravitz is in the game.
Oh, he is.
But I think it's because it's an influencer. He's not a real celebrity in their mind. They're like mad about a TikToker being
If
in
they
a
put
serious.
in Aiden Ross, those same people would probably be drooling over the game.
They probably would have bought a couple copies
Maybe
to frame and put it on the wall. It's insane.
But look, for real, audience, and I know this doesn't apply to y'all, but to those of you out there that are on this anti-woke, oh my God, why would they put a what?
I'm so tired of people using woke as a talking point. Like, just stop it.
We got another couple.
This is woke. That's shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. You wouldn't know woke if you was asleep. Just stop it. I'm tired of it.
Okay. I saw a comment response to real quick. Gallagher guy asks, Muncie, Indiana. Yes. Me and Joe lived in Muncie. Actually, me, Joe, and Asia lived in Muncie we all went to college out in
Back
Ball
when
State.
you used to eat Little Caesars, right?
Back when what?
Back when you used to eat Little Caesars, right? When it was the best pizza place ever.
I still like Little Caesars.
Nah, you was talking trash about it. Both of y'all.
Talking trash? What did I say about Little Caesars?
When we did the food stream.
Wait, I was supporting Little Caesars.
I said
I had to break it down.
No, I said it wasn't the best of the best, but it was still
it
good.
Used to be.
I was just speaking.
It's just good on a budget, though. Like if you know what I'm saying, like it hits on a budget. Now
you eating caviar on your pizza, and Little Caesars ain't in your bracket no more.
All right, I'm gonna hit some comments. KK Asuso 5376 said, "Found y'all on TikTok. Been watching the YouTube all week. Had to tap into the live.
Oh,
appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
Vince Art says, God of War frustrations are understandable, I guess, but that gameplay was fire.
Yeah, I'm not gonna side with you on that. The frustrations, no.
I think can I maybe give a
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Let me if I'm just gonna give I'm not gonna because I think I've seen some of what Tori's talking about, but if I can maybe understand a little bit, maybe. Here's, I think, what the core issue is. I don't deny that there's a section of these people who are mad who are this is just an anti-woman thing. I don't deny that as a section. But I think there's some people who are saying, we've been waiting for a God of War game, and you gave us a spinoff. Just in general, no matter who it is. We've been waiting. We want God of War, but you gave us a spinoff instead. We've been waiting a decade for a new game.
They've been playing GTA for 15 years.
That's different.
How's that different?
Because comparing a single player game to an online game. Like, it's totally different.
David, you're voicing the point, so I'm going to take out my frustration on you.
No,
because we have 2 new games from like this Norse mythology era. We got 3, technically way more than that, from the original series, and then we're getting remakes of those games. And you can't afford a spinoff with a female lead?
But when was the last God of War game?
It doesn't matter.
It was like, what I want to say maybe like less than 8 years ago.
Look, if they're starving that hard for
2022 was when they said Ragnarok.
That ain't even that far back ago.
It's not.
It really isn't.
It's not.
No.
And if you're so starved for a new game that you can't, you know what? this weekend, let me just pop on God of War, Ragnarok for a little bit and play for a couple hours just to reminisce. If you can't do that, then was your game that good? It is? Okay, go do that. Shut up. It's a spinoff. Just accept that. You're going to get a remake trilogy in maybe a year or two.
They not trying to hear that. They not trying to hear that.
They're deaf.
Nah, because what they saying, God of War is too woke now.
Because they put a woman as the main character.
David, woman exist.
It's too woke now. We don't want to be woke.
Okay,
I need help understanding this. It's because it's a woman now.
Your
Okay,
first
so
mistake is trying to inject logic,
Go
so
ahead.
be careful.
make it make sense to me. So because there's a female protagonist now, there's outrage at her being a female protagonist, and the
Yeah,
reasons
they
because
don't-
people can't see
They want Kratos. They don't want her. They want
But isn't
Kratos.
Kratos' wife?
Well, to add more context,
please.
because even though it doesn't make any sense, these people are frustrated with overall in the gaming industry or even just movies in general, media, that they think that white male lead protagonists are getting replaced in movies, TV shows, games, and media, etc. So they just see this as, oh, they're doing it again. Oh, what are they gonna do next? Disney's gonna make a reboot of The Lady and the Tramp with a black dog. Like, it's that type
Okay,
of
so
mentality.
something that's like honestly just harmless. It's being blown into like a controversial like
Yes,
bullshit. Okay,
these people have no fucking lives.
we gotta find.
They're like the
different things to
Drake
talk
fans
about.
of the gaming industry, bro.
We gotta find different things to be upset about.
Oh, there's plenty. It's
Oh,
2026.
they'll find something. They'll find something.
Okay, here's my question though. Here's what confuses me though. Now, this may not be the same crowd, but I'm trying to understand. There's a big section of gamers that love doing all these mods with women and this, et cetera, et cetera. So like, okay, I thought you like looking at women, but now you don't want to play like, like Pam, you don't want to play like Bayonetta or something like that. Like, what's
Yeah.
wrong with a female character? Like, when I was playing Tomb Raider, I never once thought like,
Oh,
this
no.
would be better if it was a man.
No,
Like,
this is 100.
That's what you got
No,
Uncharted
this is
for.
100% selective in how they
Yeah.
do this stuff.
Okay.
So it's like, again, literally, like my favorite video game is Metroid, female-led character. It's not. I don't like it just because it's female-led. I just like it because it's a dope-ass game. This game has existed since like the 80s, and now all of a sudden that they're doing it now they feel some type of way about it. But it's like, this isn't an issue. It's never been an issue. And at the same time, they act like, well, if you want to, this is where these people make no sense. They say, well, if you want to have a black female trans lead in a video game, then why don't you make your own game? But then as soon as they do that, then they make an issue with that and say, well, I don't want you injecting this woke stuff. Let me go play Duke Nukem or something. It's like,
They agree with you. They agree with you.
because I'm spitting facts. That's why.
Lane said you're a man of culture for a Metroid Prime fan.
More of a mainline Metroid fan, but I do love Metroid Prime as well.
What's the name of the character in Metroid?
Samus.
Samus.
That's not a dude.
That's
No.
I thought this whole time that was a.
that's a girl.
Samus?
I've explained it before,
That's her
but you know,
name.
it's cool.
Yeah, Samus.
Did you?
Yes.
I might have.
You play Smash Bros?
I only play like Pikachu on Smash Bros. Or like Sonic. I don't expand my characters.
What if they had a Samus mod that was Master Chief?
I mean, that probably
Picture Master Chief rolling up in a ball.
Well, first off, this is Nintendo, so unless you jailbreak your console, you ain't getting no mods and that stuff. But
Knight's podcast says, I remember when I found out Samus was a girl. I was today years old when I found out that Samus was a girl. Wow.
What kind of dude you seen with a waist that snatched?
well, here's the kicker, because yeah, but at the same time, like Samus'
I'm trying to
shoulders.
picture let me look at the character
Yeah.
again. See, this is what I'm thinking of.
Waist snatched.
But the kicker is
Got
like
the shoulder pads.
when
on?
she's got the shoulders, she looks very mannish. But I'll tell you, folks, this was a normal
Oh, no,
reaction.
I've only seen the character with the mask on. I've
Yeah.
never seen.
Zero
okay.
suit, Zero Suit Samus.
hmm
Okay.
Here's a normal reaction to finding out that, first off, you find out that Metroid exists. Oh, wow, this game looks awesome. Then you later find out that Samus is a woman, and you're like, oh, I didn't know that. This game is awesome. That's all you need to do. Don't make a fucking federal case because women or African Americans or
Imagine
anything else getting represented.
Imagine the people getting mad as Samus, and Samus had never taken off the mask, but then they found out it was a woman. That would have been hilarious. I don't get to see their face, but just because it's a woman, I'm mad. Insane.
Wow.
People are goofy.
They are.
No, I didn't. Same lane. I didn't find out until Zero Suit Samus from Smash Bros.
Yeah, y'all make me sick, but you know.
I mean, before that, before I found I played Samus in Smash Bros. The only other Metroid game I played was the one from the Nintendo 64. And
There
then,
was Tori.
wait a minute. It was
Choose your next words carefully, please.
wait a minute. What
Tori.
the Metroid?
There was no 64.
That was GameCube.
Wait a minute. That was GameCube. My bad. My listen.
No. See,
It was
doing his best.
listen.
switch
It was
seats.
it was a
Get the fuck away
it
from
was a
me.
Nintendo product. Give me.
that was 20 years ago.
Spoken
dude.
like an Xbox
It
fan.
was
You don't
20
know shit.
It was 20 years ago.
Listen. I got brain fog from the propane. You gotta forgive me.
Oh.
That's a deep cut.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why he got an Xbox.
That's crazy.
I rest my case.
Chad, just so you know, long story short, Joe accidentally poisoned us one day with propane.
Yes.
We ain't been the same. since.
We've been. My memory been messed up.
We
ever
was hot boxing propane and propane
You know what?
accessories.
You know
Like,
what?
Joe, turn up the heat, keep us warm. He's like, I got you. He lit this can of propane, and we like, Joe, what's
Man,
the smell?
I'm
can't breathe.
I'm feeling lightheaded. Now, let me step outside for a little bit. Like
You know what? I'm not even going to defend myself because let this be a clip. Let it spread like wildfire. Next thing you know, TMZ's got
man.
the headline. Joe Kennedy of Trapped in Anime tried to poison and blow up his friend. And then I get canceled.
But here-
Then y'all can do your own hot take
but
interviews at conventions.
Listen. The mix
Trying to
between
throw me under the bus.
Listen, I got brain fog from the propane, and then when 2020 happened, I got COVID. So I got like two versions of brain fog going on. I'm still recovering.
Did you get COVID?
Huh?
You had COVID?
I got COVID before they even knew what to do with it. It was like February, January when they was still saying black people can't get it because there wasn't really no black cases.
I've never heard that.
Never heard that.
I heard it. Listen,
Who are these people? Algorithm is.
because in the beginning of the year, like it wasn't too many black people getting
Well, how do you
cases
know you
of
had COVID? How do you know you had COVID then? It could have been a common cold.
Because they took the symptoms, and then after symptoms, like a couple months later, that's COVID. Like I'm over here.
So you started COVID.
That's crazy. No, what? That's crazy. No,
You said you had COVID before it started.
I had
You
COVID.
said, you heard that?
I had
COVID before it
I
started.
had COVID. I caught COVID before they even before they
knew what it was.
Before they knew what it really was, because I remember when I went to the doctor was like, I was like, well, what are the symptoms? Like, doc, I feel like my whole body hurt. I ain't got no appetite. I can't move. I can't do nothing. He was like, I don't. That man left and came back in the room like 3-4 times. He was like, here's some prednisone and some antibiotics. Just take that and then keep taking it until it's gone. And I don't know what to do after that. Like that literally, and then he sent me home.
How come we didn't hear nothing about this?
I was in the house.
Bro, we was talking to you the whole way throughout the pandemic. You didn't tell us this.
I didn't know what was going on. I was stuck in the house.
Thanks for the compliment.
This is when the whole world shut down and couldn't leave the house. Like that's what happened. And then then I found out it was COVID later.
Really quick question: when you thought you had COVID, what made you go to the doctor? Because you have asthma, right?
Yeah.
Was your asthma messing with you?
That's why, and I told the doctor it feels like I'm having a never-ending asthma attack. But having asthma, I had to, I've been training myself just in case I don't have my inhaler. I gotta try to keep my breathing in check. And so like it felt like a never-ending asthma attack. And I told the doctor, that man was looking like it was his first day on the job. Like he was shrugging his shoulders like I don't really know what to do. I'm like, bro, I'm dying over here. And at first I wasn't gonna go to the doctor because I was like calling my mom, begging her to come over and take care of me. She was like, I ain't coming over there and catch whatever you got. And then she said, you better go to the doctor. So I had to muster up the strength to go to the doctor, and that's what happened.
Crazy times.
And then I got brain fog after that. I couldn't remember nothing. On top of the propane.
This man just be talking. Anyways.
All right. Sticking with our gaming topics. David, did you post something recently about Star Fox?
Crazy.
I did.
Okay.
But you go ahead. I'll be right back.
So for Star Fox Switch 2, well, Tori, Joe, are y'all interested in playing that?
Sure.
Oh, okay, I was hoping so. Okay, so Nintendo released a new 7-minute overview trailer for Star Fox on Switch 2, cinematic remake of Star Fox 64. The game has a 2-tier price point, $49.99 digital and $59.99 physical. Part of Nintendo.
What's price again?
$49.99, $50 digital, $60 physical.
Right.
See, you know why they do that, right? They charging you more for. It's crazy because at
Go
first,
off.
Oh
because
no,
like
hold on.
they charging you more for the physical copies because now, oh dang, we can't shut you down for these digital copies because the digital copies you don't own them. So now if you really want
Oh
to,
yeah, go ahead.
so if you really want to own it, we're gonna charge you more. But at first, wasn't they charging more for the digital and less for the physical?
Now hold up. Would you rather have that or have your physical and digital be priced the same?
That's what it used to be, priced the same.
Yeah, but honestly, I feel like this is a better model
What?
to have the
The physical
digital
costs
cost
more?
less.
Nah.
See, you're
It need to
looking
be the
at
same. It
this
need to be
is
the
one of
same.
those glass half full, glass half empty things. You're choosing because you an Xbox fan to frame it as they're charging you more for the physical when
Yeah.
you could also look at it as they're charging you
That
less
see
for the
that
digital.
mindset that you got is just like when Dave and Asia was saying that 30 for 30s is a good idea.
No, I would prefer if the digital version,
I'm
which
explaining-
doesn't have packaging
how do they
and stuff like
how
that,
do they go
shipping.
from same price to one of them costing more? I feel like that's
So do you say they tax the physical one because they can't snatch it away from you, so
That's
they make you
exactly
pay
what
more?
it is.
Because with digital, like you said, that you don't own the game, so
yeah,
at
you
any
don't.
point,
If any point they decide, you know what, we taking away the rights. Now you ain't got nothing. But I do remember seeing it was some lawmakers. They was trying to make it a bill that when the game shut down or whatever, or whatever it may be, like you're supposed to get. They want people to start giving you a full refund for the game. Like say a game does horrible, and then they say, you know what, we shutting down the servers, all of that. Then the people like, okay, then you deserve a full refund. Everything that you spent on this game, you deserve a full refund for that, and that's how it should be. But now they be like, you know what, we can't take the rights, so we're gonna charge you more for a physical copy, something that we can't take back from you, and then charge you less for a digital copy, something that we can take from you. I feel like that's BS.
David, I'm gonna talk to you real quick because you've converted, so you're not
Quick,
poised.
all right, I just came
No,
back.
no, don't worry. I'll get you up to
Thank you.
speed.
Okay.
Because this whole thing with like the Star Fox on Switch 2.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, because they've announced that the physical copy is going to be like what, $60,
Mhm.
and that the digital version is going to be like 50.
Mhm.
So Tori here is framing it from a way of they're charging more for the physical copy, whereas I'm looking at it as they're charging you less for the digital copy because you don't have to worry about printing the game off, you don't have to worry about shipping it, wrapping it, and all these other physical things. Where if you're just going to get data, just charge for that. But which side do you stand on here?
I personally would probably lean toward what you're saying, Joe. That I mean, just from a business standpoint, like, yeah, one is actually more expensive. I'm sure the cost to upload the 50 gig file to a server is going to be cheaper than manufacture. And then not just that, don't forget we got to send it to the store, and this, and the bus and trains, and this. So it's a bunch of people you got to pay to get it into Walmart anyway. So yeah, I would say if going forward, if digital games start becoming $10,
You said 59.
Digital's going to be 50, and
Like
physical's going to be 60.
$49.99 or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
if digital games start becoming like $10 cheaper just because the manufacturing costs, I'd have no problem with that because I mostly buy digital anyway. And I mean, there is an argument that like, why does it cost the exact same if there is less work being done with the packaging and stuff?
But my thing is with the digital copies, you don't own them anymore. And if they decide to take it away, then you're out of a game.
That's true, but that has nothing to do with this issue, though, per se, does it? That's more of a just
they-
overall issue.
But they can still do that.
Because it's
though.
not like
that's
it's not-
So you could sit here with your Xbox, you buy a digital game that costs the same as your physical
I'll be
copy.
buying physical.
You're still whatever. You still have the same issue
Wait.
there, but the issue is that you're still paying the same amount that you would pay for a physical, but you're not getting anything physical.
And on top of that, I think this whole thing about like people trying to hold on to physical, which I understand to a certain degree, but at the same time, most games that even when you put the disc in, they still be like, oh, we got to download these extra files just for you to play it. So in all reality, it's like when you think about it, when you buy digitally, yeah, you have to download 100%. When you buy physical, you still got to download dang near an extra, sometimes 20 gigs just to play the game. So is there that much of a difference when you really think about it? Because Tori, couldn't they just do the same thing with the physical copy where they just
But
turn off the servers and all that kind of stuff?
But you'll still be able to download whatever you need to play the game from the disc, but opposed from them taking away digitally.
But I'm saying, but some games don't even start without that download. Like I feel like most games in today's, I mean, Joe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought most games today it's like you get the disc and you still have to download dang near 50 gigs sometimes just to play it. So it feels like they're almost the same thing at this point. It's almost like we're holding on to something from the early 2000s, but we're already there. We're just not ready to accept it.
Look, I ain't gonna go.
I still want my
I ain't gonna go
physical
that
copy.
far, but
that's
at
what's
the
happening
same,
though. Isn't that what it is when you buy a disc? Do you still have to download files anyway?
yeah, like run, I guess, like an installation or something like
I'm
that.
saying, what's the difference? I don't know. To me, you still need internet. Someone says, who is that, Asia? Someone smart right there.
What you saying? What you trying to say?
Nomad.
Yeah, Nomad, Tomb, David, you're right.
Appreciate it.
Steven says, I need my physical games, man. I don't know. I feel like I would trust Nintendo more than Sony because Sony is like forcing gamers to use digital.
Mhm.
Then Wickfall says physical copies are mostly digital game keys anyway.
That's my point. Thank you. That's a simple way to explain it.
I mean, having digital games, I will admit, is very convenient. At least, I guess you could say in the moment. But at the end of the day, like I said, if you have a preference either way, I'd say do whatever works for you. My thing is, I'm not going to try to frame the reason that there's a price difference as something shady between like, oh, well, if you're going to own something, then I'm going to charge you. No, because again, like this is what I would prefer. If I'm getting a digital copy, I would prefer it be cheaper than the physical one.
Well, isn't the physical one the normal price of a game?
Yeah.
So it ain't like
I mean, technically less than that because most games are like
they added an extra
$78.
tax on top. $60 is the usual price for a game. They didn't add a tax on top.
On average, how much is a digital?
Well, usually it was the same price. This is one of the first games, to my knowledge, that they've dropped the price for digital.
And don't some games like bundle like the physical and digital together?
Like
is that a thing? Can you get both? Is that a thing?
No, not usually.
I don't think they usually.
They don't do that.
But
now, because that would technically be like having two games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you don't need it. Okay.
No, yeah. but it is kind of what I mean. It's kind of like the game key. Like for example, like Nintendo Switch. Like okay, I'll give you a good example. I have a friend of mine who gave me Madden on Nintendo Switch 2. As soon as I put the disc in, and now it does say it's a game key card. They just come out and say it. You know what I'm saying? You still have to download dang near the whole game. So it's really just, I mean, I don't really know what the purpose is with the Nintendo Switch cards at this point because it really just says, hey, now you can download the game. You know? So I feel like what Tori's talking about was more of a reality maybe with the PS3 and 2 era where you could really have a physical game and play it no matter what. But now you still have to have an online internet connection and stuff. So to me, I feel like it's almost the same thing, but I could be wrong.
Do you need an internet connection? Like if you have no internet connection, but you have like a disc or a cartridge in your console, and if you still go through the installation, is it mostly installing from the disc? Because I don't think
I thought it was downloading. I
think it's both.
Like, even when I was
it has you downloading the game, but then you downloading like the online updates or whatever at the same time.
Look, I'm not a scientist. I don't know these things, and mostly I've been playing on Steam, and I've been getting some good deals this summer. Like they have Mafia 3 on certain websites where it's like 99 cents.
Oh,
yeah.
You playing with your boy?
Not yet.
Okay.
You said what was 99 cents?
Mafia 3. Because otherwise, I wouldn't have really cared to play it. But hey, I can afford 99. You know.
Yeah. Hey, we got a few other questions here too.
All right.
Night's podcast, I think.
Night's podcast. How do y'all feel about the Telltale series?
I mean,
which one?
All of them.
Because
I'm hate.
I don't hate them. I don't hate them. I like because I know a lot of them like on the ones that have limited choices. I don't really care for them. Like I feel like I want more control of the game because a lot of them, sometimes you make choices and like it won't really change the story too much. Like you'll have like
Dave, calm down, bro. Damn.
What you know this for a fact, Dave?
Yeah, I played like all of the Walking Dead Telltale games, and I don't know what you're talking about
Because like
because
a lot of those, you get 2 choices.
no, sometimes it's more than two.
You get
Sometimes, and the
you
game.
get
No, I played the game multiple times where I've done it twice where it's totally different endings. I don't know, bro. That to me,
but a lot of them have like
what? No,
2 or 3 endings.
no, no.
I don't want limits to my choices. Like
Okay, I gotta disagree
I
100%.
want what I'm saying is I want more freedom.
Yes, the games are literally like I would say like if you want to say there's limitations with the gameplay and stuff, I would agree. But the whole core of it is built around this web of choices that you make, and you're saying that you want more choices in a game
I
that
want
has like if that's what the core of the gameplay is like, hey, you can make decisions that affect things later in the game, and you're saying you want more. That's what game has more than that?
a choice where I'm just doing whatever I want to do.
See, you want to break the game. This is
I'm-
that's not a real complaint. This is not even a fair complaint. This game has more choices than any game probably damn near ever.
Are you
and
just talking about The Walking Dead or
I,
because I know I played the Batman one.
I didn't play that.
played
I
the
played
Batman
the
Telltale
Walking
series.
Dead one and stuff. I've never heard someone complain about like, oh, it's not enough choices. The game is all about choices. I've heard people say like, hey, I want more like mobility or more other gameplay options because it is mostly selecting what to do. But you want more choices? It already has a lot. What game gives you more choices than that?
Look, I would personally just rather play like an action adventure or something like that. But I have played Until Dawn. I enjoyed that. I played a little bit of the Walking Dead one. I enjoyed that. It's not my usual go-to, but I mean, I understand the appeal.
The way that I play those games, and Asia, I would love if me and you check them out one day.
Yeah.
You probably like those, Asia.
Yeah,
you don't have to control the camera.
You don't.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
And the thing about those games is I would say it's like they're games, but they're more movies with choice.
Like interactive movies.
Interactive movies or shows where like that. That's really what they are. And some people don't like them because and I thought that's where Tori was going. Some people don't like them because you don't have full control of the character and stuff like that because it is more of like, hey, make the choices within this, et cetera, et cetera.
And that's what I don't. I do. That's what I'm saying. I want more choices for the character. And
I get what you're saying now.
I think I do now too. Okay.
I get what you're saying.
You don't like the limitations of the gameplay, not the choices of the questions per se. It's more about I just want to be able to walk. You want an open world game that you can leave and go to do your own adventure.
Yeah.
Got it. Now I understand.
All right.
Okay.
I get where you're going with that.
That's fair.
Telltale games are like the choose your own adventure book from back in the day. Oh my gosh, thank you, Galaga Guy. I was just talking about those were my favorite Goosebumps books, the ones where you got to choose, turn to this page if you want to go through the door, go through this page. I love those.
I was curious how that actually works. I've heard of those. I've just
they're great.
There's some mystery books that I used to read that were like
that.
If this is what you choose, then go to this page for that.
No, I'm into it. If that's what those games are like, I can see myself getting into them.
And they're actually probably cheap now because the Telltale Walking Dead game, those came out. We were in college when those first came out.
Oh,
we can probably get them on a good deal if you ever want to check them out.
Oh, I do.
I would play them again. Like
I can play with you.
They're fun.
Okay, nice.
And they're not that scary. I can handle those.
I love our gaming conversations because even though I'm not like a gamer, I feel like I learn so much about them. And then it does get me hyped to, I need easy games. Y'all know me. Like I don't got the hand-eye coordination for everything.
I mean, there's easy modes.
Yeah, that's going to be me all the time. All the time. Don't challenge me. All right. Street Fighter. Are we good to move on to the next topic?
Yeah, I think
so. Y'all cool?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Street Fighter 6 World Tour ends with Ingrid.
Yep.
All right. So with the release of Ingrid as the final Season 3 DLC character in Street Fighter 6, Capcom quietly dropped a bombshell. Ingrid would be the last DLC character to receive World Tour story content. Every previous DLC character had come with the new World Tour story missions. That streak ends here. Fan reaction is divided. Joe, what is your reaction to this?
Yeah, it makes me sad.
Makes you sad.
Because that's kind of the main appeal for the World Tour mode for me, because it's not like a full-fledged cinematic story mode. It does have its arcade mode where you have like your prologue and then you have your fight against a particular character based on who you're using, and then you get it's not even really an end cutscene, it's more of an end slideshow. Still cool to get some story bits with the character, and World Tour mode does have a story to it, But the main appeal for me is like you basically take a Street Fighter character as one of your masters, you learn their moves, their fighting style, and then you get to talk to them and learn about their daily life. Like you text Ryu.
That's
He's
cool.
he's a hobo, but he's got a cell phone and he explains why.
It's an
He ex-
Obama phone.
I mean, basically, if Obama was named Ken Masters. But again, you get cool stuff like that. You
Right.
learn that Akuma at one point was selling lemons to get by and stuff like
Mm.
you get to learn about the reasons why he killed his master and what he thinks of Ryu right now because he's on a different path. And now there's rumors floating around that a character that I would like to see in Street Fighter 6, Goken, who is Akuma and Ken's master, Ryu and Ken's master, Akuma's brother, he may be coming in the next season. But now we're not going to get those little story tidbits, which makes me sad.
About that.
But they're replacing it, from what I understand, with like a mode where you use your world tour, create a character avatar, and you fight like arcade mode style against like other characters, and you level up your fighting styles that way. That sounds cool, but to me, it's not as fun
So can you
Mhm.
take
because I'm a Street Fighter lore enthusiast, so that's what I'm into.
Yeah.
can you take multiple people's attacks and stuff like that and
Oh, of
add it
course.
to your person?
As long as the inputs don't overlap, you can basically build like you have your base fighting style of, let's say you choose Ryu as your like base fighting style, but then you can like mix and match whichever other moves that you've unlocked. So you can create like a whole crazy array of special moves. You can level them up so that they're like ridiculously overpowered. It's very fun. I really love World Tour mode. And as I've stated before, it's a great disguised way of teaching people how to play Street Fighter and fighting games because there'll be like challenges and missions and mini games and little stuff that you can do that teaches you, okay, this is basically how you punish attacks. This is how you time your counterattacks and stuff like that. This is how you do parries. This is how you do drive reversals and stuff like that. So it's like teaching you how to play the game, but you don't realize it. And I think that's very smart.
So Joe, question for you, and I've not played. Actually, you know what's crazy? I actually have Street Fighter. I
Yeah.
just not played it like that. But why are they canceling a good mode then? Like, why
Probably
would they?
because it's expensive.
Got it.
Cutting corners.
I mean, because you've got to, again, it's no
Is it
different.
not? Is it not being played enough? As far as not the game, but that mode.
Possibly, but again, like I said, I'm a lore enthusiast, so this definitely appeals to me. But most competitive people, they just care about the balancing, getting their particular character and then going to Evo. But I mean, of course, it's the same thing with any modern fighting game, especially games with 3D graphics. Like you have to model the character, motion capture, animate, voice acting, cut scenes with voice acting, all kinds of stuff. You got to tailor custom items. They have like their battle passes where whenever they drop a new character, they'll have like a whole string of content that's like low key associated with that character. So there's a lot of money that gets put into just developing one character. And that's true across the board. Tekken, Street Fighter, Virtual Fighter. Games are expensive to make these days. So I get it, but it makes me sad.
I wonder with them cutting that, what are they going to improve? You know, like what are they going to improve or add to the game now that they're cutting out that feature?
Well, like I said, they have that lesser arcade mode with your created character, but again, at the end of the day, what's keeping Street Fighter 6 alive is the competitive scene, and they don't care. They just want them to nerf JP or something. So
Mm.
stop it, because that's my secondary.
Bad Jokes 95 says, keep up the great work, you guys.
Hey, thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank
Appreciate it.
you. Jonathan Mason says, Street Fighter Third Strike is my favorite Street Fighter game.
What's
That's
up,
fair.
Jonathan?
That's
And
probably classic.
oh no, for sure, for sure.
Shadow Brahman said something earlier. Speaking of action adventure games, Asia, you should play Kingdom Hearts. Didn't I watch you play Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah. Mhm.
I actually wanted to play that one after watching you play through it.
Yeah, because you're a fan of Disney movies.
Yes, and I was really excited about the characters. And another thing about me, I love watching my husband play video games, like, because the games you pick are like really like engaging to watch play, like Uncharted, Tomb Raider, Call of Duty. He plays that mostly like at night,
Yeah.
and so I'll fall asleep to it, and I find like the gunshots and the explosions very soothing, like
That's the
noise to
white
sleep
noise.
to. Like it's like it puts me to sleep. I love hearing him play Call of Duty.
That is, I don't know what to make of that.
I don't know either, but I'm digging.
There
I
are
dig it.
some kids
Growing-
living in the hood or
growing up
people
in Muncie,
in
right?
Gaza that are like, what the hell is your no?
I love the sound of Call of Duty, gunshots, explosions, the on your left, all the noises, all of that. That's for me.
Asia, I'm concerned. Now, David,
Mhm.
you haven't finished Final Fantasy 16 yet, have you?
I haven't.
God damn it.
I tell you what happens with me, bro. I tell you what happens is I start a game, I learn the controls, I'll get a couple levels in, and then I'll get really busy. And by the time I come back, I'm like, dang, I forgot how to do this, and I end up just like kind of just dropping it. So
Look, you're doing yourself a disservice because the finale to that game is
Yeah.
unreal.
yeah,
The music kicks
I
ass,
have
the
it,
action
because
kicks
I bought it
ass.
again on PlayStation
Okay,
on
good.
sale. So I do have it. I'm gonna play it. I'm in the middle of playing 007 First Light.
That's our next topic.
You know
Well,
what?
whenever you finish 16, get it at me and we can talk about it because you're not cool right now.
You know what frustrated me about Kingdom Hearts
What's that?
is that they never added Power Line.
Okay.
Oh, they did it.
I don't think they ever
That's
had
your,
it.
that's your
I don't
boy.
think there's any goofy movie stuff in there though.
I know, but they got everybody else. I feel like their Power Line should have been a character in Kingdom Hearts, hands down.
This sounds like the
But that would
equivalent.
they'd only do that if they did a goofy movie level, which they didn't do. They wouldn't just grab a random character from a show, from a movie, and then put him in there. That had to be a part of. Which I agree, they should have a goofy movie level. By the way, I'm just saying that's probably why you didn't get that. But they should do a goofy movie.
Would that fit though?
Yeah,
With
they,
the aesthetics of okay.
Yeah, because they go to
It
every
would.
girl. They go to her. They've been to. I mean, Hercules, Toy Story. They go to Pixar. I mean,
How does
they go
Toy
everywhere.
Story get one before Goofy?
Okay.
Because Toy Story is a bigger franchise.
Yeah, you
Makes
answered
more
your own
money
question there, bro.
by a lot. Crazy. And I'm a Goofy movie fan. This isn't hate, but I agree with you. It should have that because that's great music. You know what I'm saying? Great music,
Love
characters.
music.
So
Just imagine if get some Power Line attacks in there.
yeah. And listen, there's a new Kingdom Hearts supposedly coming. So there's hope, maybe.
And
They
I'm
might
wor- and
they
I'm
might
working on
see
a-
some memes out there of
working on-
Powerline. You never
I'm
know.
working on that Kingdom Hearts cosplay.
Oh, you're gonna do?
Oh, you're doing a Kingdom Hearts?
I'm working on one.
Are you doing Goofy?
Is it coming to DreamCon?
It's Patrick / Sora.
Oh. That's
But
good.
How's it coming along?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it without having a Keyblade.
Get one.
Make one.
It's supposed to be. That's what I'm saying. It's supposed to be like a SpongeBob themed Keyblade.
Okay, just get like a wooden dowel, dremel it out a little bit, get some foam, EVA foam, shape it, layer it, sand it, paint it.
That
Low key sounds like throw Joe a couple
sounds expensive.
dollars, have him
Sounds
make it.
expensive, and
Bro, Joe, what?
I mean,
Huh?
What you say?
Said throw Joe some
Oh.
dollars and have him make it.
but like the rest of the outfit, I gotta dye and paint. So
okay, one step at a time.
yeah.
All right, David, you mentioned the 007 game. That's actually our next topic. A report revealed that 007 First Light, the Bond origin story game from the makers of Hitman, cost approximately $202 million to develop over 7 years, making it the most expensive cultural product in Danish history, surpassing every film, TV show, or album the country has ever produced.
Damn.
Wow.
The game launched to 1.5 million units sold in its first 24 hours, which is a strong start, but the community is debating whether it's enough. The game's been very well received critically as an ambitious spy RPG.
Wait, how much was the game?
It said it cost 202 million
To make.
to make, over 200 million dollars
And they sold
over 7 years.
200 million.
Mhm.
They sold 1 million copies, and how much is the
1.5.
game? Well, they sold 1.5 million. How much is the game? $60?
70.
$70? I mean, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Mhm. Have you played it?
No, I was watching Lean play it. He'd been playing it. He'd been streaming and playing it. I've been watching that. I was like, because like when I was watching, I was like, man, this feels just like Hitman, but it's the same people who did Hitman, so definitely gave me Hitman vibes. Watching the gameplay, I definitely want to play it because I'm a stealth master when it come to games.
Yeah.
So I like the stealth and I like the combat. You know. So I'm definitely planning on getting it.
Carlos says, I haven't played 007, but I'm about to try. They've been dope. Yeah, I've seen you play. I've seen a couple gameplays from you, but I know David's been loving it.
How far ahead are you? How far into it are you?
I don't know exactly. I'm maybe about 6 hours in total. I've just been playing it here and there when I've
Mhm.
had a little bit of time. But
Delphi?
Well, you like it so much, we're actually thinking about diving into some of the Bond films.
oh yeah,
Okay.
it's
Have y'all
actually
seen them all?
no. I'm actually
Wait,
not
which
a.
one are y'all talking about? Like the original? Or are y'all going through all of them, or just
I want to start with Pierce Brosnan.
so you're not going anything earlier than that?
Okay,
I don't know
they don't
anything.
know yet.
I don't
They
know.
just
I
start.
don't know who the James Bond was before Pierce Brosnan.
I
He's
think
my first earliest
was
memory.
it Sean
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery,
Okay.
and yeah, there was a couple of them.
Okay.
And not Adam West. What was I think? It was what is his name?
Yeah,
Daniel Craig.
Not Daniel Craig. It's before Sean Connery.
I
I can't
definitely don't
Oh,
remember.
know.
I don't know. I'm not a big. I'm actually very out of the loop of the 007 like movies, but the games or playing the game is making me actually want to get into the universe because the game is fire. Like
Mhm.
I'm not even a 007 fan. The reason I like was curious about the game in the first place, just when I saw the trailer, it honestly reminded me of Uncharted, and that's one of my favorite game franchise. I love Uncharted. I also love Tomb Raider. Um, so and I've also played some of Hitman, and I remember playing it on one of the Switch. I thought on Switch 2 I played it, and I liked it. You know what I'm saying? But I will say like I like this more because it's almost like Uncharted plus Hitman because Hitman is very much like stealth. You have to hide, be in secrecy, et cetera, et cetera. Versus this one has the whole a bigger action element to it. So it feels like
You
you
just
have
want to
the
go in and start blasting.
no. I mean sometimes yeah. Sometimes you don't want to go in and sneak in. Sometimes you want to go in
So
and
you just
like
going loud every time.
a lot of the times, yeah, yeah. So no, First Light is really fire. I mean, to me, they made so. I mean, if 70, it cost $70. What is it? You say Asia, it sold 1.5 million so far. If my math is right, that's 105 million. So it got a ways to go to,
But that's
you know
just
what
the
I'm
first
saying, make.
24
But that's just
hours
first
though.
24 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought first week.
No, first 24
Oh,
hours.
so then I think they'll be fine.
Oh, they're
Then.
gonna
If
be
that's the
good.
case, and then they're gonna do sequels and stuff. But yeah, so far it's fire. Um, I don't know if we're getting a new Uncharted game ever. So because of that, I'm cool with it. Um, let's see. Stephen Blaze asked if we played 007 GoldenEye. Of course.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
64, that's a classic. We all played that.
They
That's
they
almost like,
they brought it back on Xbox, didn't they?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
On
But the
what?
thing about it, they brought it back on Xbox, but they didn't change the controls. All they did was just ported it over. Like the controls were still the same, so it's like it was. It takes some getting used to if you, especially if you're used to using the 64 controller. Like they really didn't change anything from there, so you got to try to get used to the controls on a different controller.
Mm.
Okay.
And then the Theo, hold on, I'm saying it right, Asia. Theo, me, and only. Am I saying it right?
Mhm.
Okay. So Dave, you remind me of the black man with glasses in James Bond First Light,
Hold on.
which is really funny. It's the actor. I forget his name. You can look it up. But Tori Houston, Walking Dead. It's the black guy from Walking Dead who was in the earlier seasons when he had
Yeah,
the him.
you talking about
Morgan, right? That's his name.
Yeah.
Morgan.
Yeah, yeah. That's who the actor is.
Wait, we talking about the dude who was like who kind of like became zombie but not a zombie?
No, he was the one who didn't want to shoot his family in the first season of Walking Dead. What you know the actor's name, Asia?
I can't find it.
Oh, okay. It was Morgan from Walking Dead.
I'm not talking about
Yeah.
You know my situation here.
What is his name? Y'all know his name. Oh, Morgan Jones, but the actor's name is Lenny James.
Lenny James.
Yeah, look,
Okay.
yeah. I don't know if I.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
that's what I said. That's the dude who he's like not a zombie but a zombie at the same
Oh, maybe
time.
later
Like
in the season. I
he's
haven't seen that part.
oh yeah, so
Okay.
he's damn near Brad Pitt and World and
Oh, did y'all know he was British?
they all are.
Nice.
I think the same person asked Joe, "What do you think of Metro 2033?" Is that what it said?
Uh,
Because I don't know what that is. Should I check for it? Is it good?
you said
No.
wait, which one?
Right above where it says, "Joe, what do you think about the Metro 2033 series?" Am I reading that right?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one.
I'm still
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's a new one for me. But if it's good, recommend it to me.
We got a couple more gaming topics before we move into our next section of things. But Joe, something happened with Bandai Namco after 20 years. Do you want to talk about that?
Yep. So this is after Katsuhiro Harada has already left the Tekken project and Bandai Namco. Just recently moved over to SNK and started Versus Studios, I believe it's called. And then now we have Nakatsu, who is I think like the direct. What y'all got over there?
It does some candy.
Just
Okay,
wait.
damn.
Oh, it's a candy I had you try. Did you like it?
Oh yeah, it was very good.
You mess with it?
Yeah,
Right?
but yeah, Nakatsu, who is the actual director of the game, yeah, now he's out. So that's pretty crazy. Don't know where he's going to go next. Possibly go with work with Harada at his new studio. But here's the thing that I need to bring up. Because once again, we have a bunch of mixed reactions because everybody has been shitting on Tekken 8 since season 2, going into season 3, saying that Back to Basics was BS, that they didn't do it, and blah, blah, blah. But this is after we got 2 very good patches. Now the narrative is starting to shift, but you still have a certain set of people that are like, yeah, they made a good patch, but still finding any reason to perpetuate the Tekken 8 negativity. And so Nakatsu announced that he's leaving Bandai Namco after having worked with the company for over 20 years. He's done work with Soul Calibur as well. Thank you for that. But now you have some people that are they're you know how Twitter is, right? Or the app formerly known as Twitter.
It's still Twitter.
So people are talking to Michael Murray now because he still hasn't left. Like if you see like any
Who's that?
if you watch like any Evo thing or something, or after a top 8 at a major tournament, how it used to work was Harada and Michael Murray would come out on stage. Harada would speak in Japanese or maybe speak in English for a little bit and then mostly speak Japanese. And then the person translating would be Michael Murray. But he's actually a producer on the game as well. But they were like the two faces of Tekken, essentially. But after like all the negativity, now they've all sort of quieted down. So like the last time when they made the announcement for Yujiro in the game, we didn't even see anybody from the development team come out on stage. The commentators were like, "Okay, are you guys ready? Okay, let's roll it." Yeah. So it's not as fun. But the reason is because of the community being so negative, and somebody on Twitter asked Michael Murray what he thought about it, and he's like, Michael Murray's response was, you know, Harada and Nakatsu have dealt with corporate at Bandai Namco for over 20 years. What does that tell you about how they feel about the community response? And even the main man Sui, who is like a big time Kazuya player and a content creator that I really like, he made a point because he's actually met like Nakatsu, Michael Murray, and Harada during like the Tekken 8 launch cycle, and he saw the difference between when the game first came out and how positive the reception was to later on, you know, when they announced Heihachi was coming back to the game, and he's like, "Hey, I'm so happy you guys brought back my other character into the game," and then Harada's like, "Are you sure? Because we've seen what people have said." So it's like, of course, all of that negativity and saying, "Oh my God, Harada, you suck, you lied, you should be fired," this and that. Yeah, that stuff takes a toll. And so when Michael Murray brings it up on Twitter, when someone's talking to him, he says like, then the community starts getting negative again, talking, "Man, see, this is why Michael Murray needs to get off Twitter, bro." It's like,
There's no pleasing.
this is exactly the thing he's talking about. You're not helping, so shut up. So if you're worried about the future of Tekken, where everybody keeps leaving, whether it's because of the business practices of Bandai Namco or because of the community, wouldn't it just be a smart idea to just not be a part of it? If you want to level criticisms against the game, that's fine. Be constructive. They've added like a forum where you can basically directly leave your feedback to the developers and take it into account. But instead, we still have people being toxic on Twitter, making endless hate videos about Tekken 8, and most of it's just stemmed from the fact that y'all niggas can't learn matchups. So here we are.
All
That-
it takes is 50 cc's of get good.
No, look, Harada's literally stated before, like when people make like violent threats on Twitter or Facebook, wherever, over a video game, by the way, whether it's a credible threat or not, and usually it isn't, that's still a factor because Bandai Namco will see that and say, well, we can't have our producer or director or executive producer be at risk at a public event. So now we have to up the security of bringing them to these events, and that cuts into the budget of the game.
You know, that's damn near what happened with the creator of
Yeah.
Gachikata and the artist. Like people were threatening her and talking trash, and then the artist ended up, you know, was defending her, and then people got on his case, and both of them deleted their social media because people online just don't know how to act.
Wow.
People,
My thing is,
stop being weird on the internet.
the internet has fucked people's brains because I feel like there is an an epidemic of some sort of mental or emotional immaturity where people just don't know how to like separate themselves from fandom. You have no power in your own life. The world is already fucked up. So you don't have the power to take on that, or you choose not to. So instead, you take out all that anger and aggression on shit that doesn't matter, that you think you have control
Listen,
over. That's the problem.
and these people
Fuck you, Peyton Manning. You made my life horrible. Let's not talk about the other people that are running the world and committing acts of evil. You have offended me because you didn't catch a ball of leather.
These people owe you nothing. People need to get that through their heads. These people are people, just like you. You don't want nobody showing up to your house talking trash to you. Don't talk trash to other people, because they, like I said, these people making these games, they don't owe you anything. Either you buy what they selling or you don't. There's no reason to bring their personal life into whatever issue you have with the game, TV show, or whatever. Stop it. Stop being weird. Why are you attacking these people?
And this is also the same environment where you have YouTube channels or content creators that have entire audiences based around negativity and shit, but then give them a couple months, a couple years down the line, they'll be the same ones to upload a thumbnail of them just like this with text that says, "I'm done," because they face so much negativity now they can't handle it, so they need to take a hiatus. They need to quit content creating. Doesn't apply to other people just because they're popular or famous or whatever, but then when it happens to you, now all of a sudden you get it. Too little, too late.
I have a question. Are the same people who are like feeling like they're owed these things and crashing out over these, are these the same that are like upset about female protagonists in games and stuff like that? Is this the same
Not always,
audience?
but sometimes.
Okay, there's some overlap sometimes.
There's some overlap.
Okay, just wondering. Joe, you got people in the chat really messing with what you're saying. I think I'm messing this up. I think it's the one and only says Joe's right. The community tripping. And are y'all going to DreamCon?
Oh, absolutely.
We will be there.
We will be at DreamCon.
Anybody trying to run some sets in Tekken 8, I'll be there at some point whenever we're not busy.
And then Stephen Blee says, anyone who feels too emotional on any aspect when it comes to gaming, you don't need to play, not built for the gaming life, or just go back to basic no internet gaming.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, there's a line. You can be passionate about stuff that you like. Yeah. Obviously, we did that. That's our job, but
that's what we do.
But at the same time, like this is just all for fun. You know, when we do hot take interviews, it's for fun. People getting on camera and lighting up Goku. This dude's a pixel person. He's not real. Yeah. So we can shout at him. But then the minute you get in the comments talking about, man, you wouldn't know a good dad. That's why you ain't got no dad. Nobody's talking about that right now. The fuck?
Oh yeah.
Comments go left real quick.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Even with people giving a hot take, it'll be people in the comment like personally attacking this person just because you don't agree with what they're saying about a fictional person.
I hate that.
A fictional person got you up in your feelings to where you're verbally attacking and personally attacking somebody just because you don't like what they said. If you don't like what they said, skip the video.
And if you got to get into a personal attack when you're talking about a certain subject, it shows you had no point to begin with. Like if I'm going to talk to David about Drake or something, and he says, "Oh, hey, Drake did this many streams, blah blah blah." I listen with a calculator. I'm not going to sit here and be like, "Yeah, nigga, that's why your nose hairs look like a rainforest." That wouldn't be a point. That's not real.
If you can't come up with a proper rebuttal, then
it's very specific.
Find a different conversation.
It was just an example. It's not a real thing. But anyway,
you talking about
nose hairs?
No.
Stop looking.
Mason Ken is in the chat. What's
good, bro?
What's up, Mason Ken?
Mason Ken says the announcement was still fun for us who were there, but yeah, Joe has a point. And then Mason Ken, it always comes back to Drake. Don't it though? Every time, Drake or Beyonce,
or Xbox,
depending on who's talking. Okay, Joe. I want you to wrap up our last gaming topic. Check in 8 news.
Sure.
Season 3 DLC.
Yeah, so far what we're at with Kunimitsu just dropped. She's actually pretty cool, balanced, pretty decent. She still gets on my nerves, but that's nothing new. But so far so good. Next coming out is Bob. Mm-hmm. I don't want him back, but
I do.
For their last few DLC characters, they've been on a good track record with balance. So I'm like, okay, cool. And his new design looks decent. Roger Jr., the boxing kangaroo.
I've been asking for Bob. And Roger.
I sure as hell wasn't, but got a nice redesign, jacked like an anatomically correct kangaroo. So okay. And then Yujiro Hanma from the Baki series is getting added to Tekken 8.
What about Roger Jr.?
Uh, Again, I was definitely not asking for that character to come back, but hey, for the 12 Roger fans, you got your character, which is more than can be said for lay players. So, congratulations.
Joe, I have a question for you.
for
You mentioned you're not a big fan of Bob. What's your beef with Bob? Aren't you like excited? We need like a body positive character in a game. Everybody else is muscle bound.
This is a completely selfish problem for
Shouldn't
me.
we be hyped that we have more?
Bob moves like a lightweight.
More exclusive. More inclusivity.
No, because I hate fighting him. This is completely
Oh,
selfish. This is completely
okay.
selfish
I thought
on
you
my
hate the
part.
character.
I love
You hate
Bob.
fighting against him.
Here's the thing. Yeah, he's a big bodied character, so he shouldn't be dodging shit.
Okay.
And yet, why do my highs get ducked under when he does
Because-
this stupid ass wave dash uppercut
Because
move?
he moves just like
Tony Jaa.
your boy.
Which boy?
Oh.
Like your boy.
Which one?
What's his name?
Sonic?
No.
Luffy?
No, from the show with the mustache and the white hair. The boy.
Morpheus?
No, from the anime.
Moriarty the Patriot?
No, the anime.
Sakamoto days.
Sakamoto.
Oh.
Damn, could have just said that.
I need you to say more words like convenience store.
Brain fog, I told you.
Okay. Look what you did,
Don't
Jimmy.
even try to blame. Nah.
Pain got me.
If only I'd known you when you were in high school, you would have had excuses for failed tests for days, Tori. But to
Damn,
answer
how you know you failed tests? Damn, wait a
I did good with the tests.
I know you did, Tori.
I just didn't study.
Yeah,
but to
he was
answer
on
the
honor roll.
question, David,
I wasn't
yes.
on honor roll.
No, he was on a roll.
I was on a roll getting. I got the work done. I just wasn't,
What'd you say?
Joe, the chat loves Bob.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
hold on. You can't be hating on Bob, Joe.
EBK says
Yeah.
Bob is annoying. Oh, wait a minute.
Listen.
EBK says Bob is annoying as hell to fight against. But then Steven says Bob is my boy. Jonathan says Bob floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. He's fast.
Listen,
It's like a truck.
I've been asking for them to bring Bob back for the longest.
You don't even play Tekken like that.
When you say asking,
When I
did you write them or you asking? Who'd you ask?
I mean, I would comment on the Tekken post.
Okay,
I was like,
okay,
bring
good.
back
All
Bob and
right,
Gon.
cool, good,
I said,
good.
bring back Bob, Gon,
Yeah.
and Roger.
This is
Go.
why it took so long for him to come back.
To what?
Because the people that ask for him to come back they don't have the numbers, and two, they don't play him anyway. This is exactly why Lei Wulong isn't in the game, because they pestered and bothered and said, hey, we want Lei back. It's not Tekken without Lei. They put him back in Tekken 7, still had one of the lowest player bases out of the entire roster.
But people like
Because
people-
they changed his moves up.
people like Tori are gonna
he
start
played exactly the same.
I'm saying people like Tori might start playing again. All the Bob fans may come back now.
Are you finna play Tekken 8 if they put Bob back in the game?
Hell yeah, and then hopefully in the later season they put Slim Bob in there too.
They're not doing that.
That's the thing.
Slim.
It was
you
a
never-
thing in Tekken Tag 2 because it was like in everyone. It was like Smash Bros. Ultimate for Tekken.
Oh, I remember. Yeah. Okay,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
but again, like they had like a couple of clone characters with some different designs, but they're not going to do that in a mainline game. Once again, because developing characters are so expensive, they're not going to waste a slot when you've already got people complaining that Julia isn't back in the game or Marduk,
What
as if they want to play them in Tekken 8.
What if they did like they did back in the old Tekken, where you just hit select and then you could just,
Random select? What are you
no,
talking
just hit the select, because like I know with Eddie back in the day, you hit select on him and you could either pick between Eddie or Tiger, and like the character was already there. You just
I mean,
one slot just.
you can just add a costume or a customization for that. You don't have to put like a whole.
I wouldn't mind. Yeah,
I mean, if you wanna-
add a Slim Bob customization to it, I'd do that too.
No, we don't need Slim Bob.
Well, part of the appeal of Slim Bob is the fact that he's the slim version of Bob.
But
so
he
like,
doesn't have.
there's a
it's not-
particular move that he'll do where like Bob will like hit you with his big ass belly.
But
But if
that's the
Slim
funny
Bob
part.
does it, then he'll like fall back.
That's the funniest part.
But that's the thing. If they do what you're talking about with Bob and Slim Bob, then they can't animate it differently because then you're dealing with different hitboxes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because it's a 3D fighter, so you have to deal with collision detection. So if I do Kazuya's like forward thrust kick and I hit, if you're playing Slim Bob, his belly is invisible, but it's still the same hurt boxes. You're gonna get mad. He didn't even touch me. Well, that's why. So that idea wouldn't work.
Okay, Steven is asking about Sammo Hung.
Yeah. He was a martial arts movie actor.
Okay.
Sometimes if you've seen Enter the Dragon, right?
Long time ago.
Okay.
I don't remember.
If you remember, there was that opening scene where Bruce Lee and that other heavy dude were fighting. It was at the very beginning of the movie. Has anyone here seen Enter the Dragon?
I just forgot. I was a kid.
Y'all disappoint me. But anyways,
No, it was the propane.
I hate y'all. Popular
We hate propane.
popular martial arts movie actor at one point, famous for being a very good martial artist, but also fat by Chinese standards. There you go.
Gotcha. Okay, Steven says, y'all look up Sammo Hung, man, please. I'll add that to my homework tonight.
Well, the fun fact, Bob in Tekken, a lot of his moves are like directly from like Tony Jaa movies. So some of like his Muay Thai moves, certain strikes and things that he would do.
Mhm.
So that's his concept.
Okay.
He's fat, but he's extremely fast.
Okay.
So
I'm
that's
into that
the
body
concept.
positivity.
I still hate him though.
I saw another comment. Tori, this one's for you. The one and only. What's the latest on One Piece?
Oh man, it was like
This might be time for Joe's nap.
that's crazy. That's crazy. You see, I stayed awake for the whole Tekken talk. They had a emotional Robin reunion. It's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. But yeah. I know y'all saw Kev on Stage's update on his Tekken. I mean
We talk. Okay, cool. Let me wake up real
on
quick.
One Piece.
I didn't see what he said about it.
He said he's enjoying where he's at. He had he almost cried a few times.
Oh, is that the one he did about like the most recent arc he finished?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw that.
And the one he's currently on. Yeah, he said he almost cried a few times.
Tor, when does the Wit Studio version come out?
I don't know. I'm watching the real thing.
Wait, hold on. Oh, you about to put a distinction now?
Yeah.
See how this is gatekeeping.
That's just like
This is gatekeeping.
What it is. You know what? I'm drinking. See, I can't even say. Okay, I'll say It's like me drinking Coke and like One Piece is Coke, and this new one you talking about is Diet Coke. It's like
Nah, I didn't like that.
it tastes the same, but it has a different aftertaste.
It's like you drinking Mountain Dew and this is Baja Blast.
Nah.
Yeah, this
nah.
is the
Nah, I got one better. I got one better.
all right.
It's like regular One Piece is Coke, and this new One Piece is Shasta Cola.
No.
That's what it is.
No.
That's that Shasta.
Have you seen Men in Black? You
To
see
who?
Men in Black? Remember Old and Busted New Hotness?
Nah,
That's what's going on.
It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's like you got, or if you got like regular Coke and you got Diet Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper versus Dr. Thunder.
Man,
Oh,
or Mountain Dew or Mountain Lightning. That's what it is.
How you gonna disrespect Oda like that?
That's not Oda giving me the original.
Yeah, but he's a part of this project. He's producing it. Yeah,
Listen,
they're trying to fix it, Tori.
for the ones complaining, too lazy to watch the original.
Too lazy. Maybe they don't have time. Maybe
They got time to complain. You got all the time in the world to sit here and write paragraphs on why you don't want to watch it, but then instead, the whole time you spent complaining, you could have had like 3-4 episodes cleared.
Okay, see now you exaggerating, bro.
I mean, because each episode is what, 20 minutes? 20 minutes?
It don't take that long to
I've
type a
seen people
paragraph.
spend 3 hours doom scrolling.
See how this dude just can't mind his business? Now you got to police how people use their very important.
You complain you ain't got time, but you got plenty of time for that. That's just like being around somebody and they got their phone in their hand all the time.
You don't acknowledge that One Piece might have a pacing problem.
It may have a pacing problem, but I'm not complaining about it.
They're just gonna go back and try to fix it.
I'm enjoying what I'm watching.
I'm not saying don't enjoy it, but I'm saying they're going back and trying to just maybe fine tune some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying people do a lot of complaining about One Piece, but they spend that same time that you could spend watching One Piece doing other stuff. Like I said, in comparison, that's just like you being around somebody, their phone is glued to their hand, scrolling all day long, and then you hit them up, and and all of a sudden their phone disappeared. They ain't got their phone. You text somebody and they disappear for 17 hours. It's just like that. It was like you got all this time.
Tori, this sounds too specific. What happened last weekend?
People don't do what
That's
you
good.
want to do with your
Because
time.
I see y'all. Because I see you spend all day long scrolling on the
Who,
next
me?
track. Yeah.
No, I do not.
You spend all day long scrolling,
I
looking for
guarantee if we pull up
looking for the next Drake post.
No.
Looking for the next Drake post,
I
and
want to
then
compare everybody's screen time.
We pull up screen time right now.
Screen time,
I promise you, you got the
you spend 40 hours looking for the next Drake post to send me, and then you're like, I don't have time. I don't have time to watch One Piece. I never want to hear it.
Actually, never. No. It's not even about that. First of all, this whole doom scrolling thing is not true. I don't really doom scrolling like that.
I'm sorry, it's not Drake scrolling. Drake scrolling, that's what it is. You be Drake scrolling for 14, 15 hours straight.
I do not. I don't know what he's talking about.
People
Crazy.
don't do what you want to do with your own time. Stop making choices for yourself and just devote yourself to watching One Piece. That's all I'm hearing here.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
And this isn't a cult.
Don't sit here and spend that same time doing something else, but say you ain't got time.
But-
you got
okay.
plenty of time to do
But,
what you want to
Tori,
do.
I would agree with you if the creator didn't officially make a project that is shorter.
After y'all complained
meaning
about
he
it.
acknowledges, you know what? Maybe I
Dave.
could have shortened this down.
Dave,
This
y'all
is Oda, your king.
Before they even was at 1,000 episodes, when they was at 400 and 300, like, oh, that's too many episodes. I can't watch all that. Oh, that's too much. Oh man, let me sit here and scroll on YouTube. Let me be on Facebook. Instagram. Let me get on Instagram real quick. Oh man, where we at? How many episodes they got? I can't. It no matter. Y'all complain about the number of
That's where
episodes
One Piece
and the
fans
pacing.
are like the Drake fans of the anime community.
No,
bro.
that's not true. Because listen, no, I'm
over 1,000 episodes.
We ain't Moda ain't out here telling them to smack that ass.
Whoa, wait.
What he said? How'd it go? Bebop, shebang, whatever he be saying.
I don't
Moda ain't saying nothing.
I don't think Joe means
Moda
it that
ain't saying
way.
nothing like that.
Joe, can you explain what you mean? I don't think he's talking about that specifically. That's insane.
All I'm saying is, regardless of quality,
Nah.
One Piece is popular.
No.
How many other animes got
No. One Piece is quality too. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We
You
got
ain't watching. You
facts
can't.
for facts.
You can't. No. One Piece you got quality and quantity. Don't do that.
It does have quality, but the creator himself said
After y'all complained,
but
y'all been complaining.
He acknowledges it's a real complaint.
Y'all been complaining for years. Of course, that man's like, damn, there's no pleasing y'all.
Damn,
Like,
let me fix it.
When it was 200 episodes, it was too much.
No,
and then y'all continue to not
it's
watch
not
it.
about the episode
Because it
length.
didn't stop at 200.
It's the fact that it's 1,000 episodes, but it probably could be told in 600. That's the problem. And
there's still another 1,000 episodes where they finally stay on One Piece.
That's just like somebody. Damn, I done ran up this credit card bill. And them fees keep on hitting. They're like, damn, I ain't gonna pay it now. They're like, damn, how to get all this? I owe all this. I can't pay all that. Just like y'all say, damn, all these episodes, I can't watch all that. Y'all let it get that far.
But Tor, what about the fact that there are the content creators, whenever they make fun of One Piece, they always say, going to the bathroom in One Piece. He gets up 10 times. You see him walk 10 steps. It's too.
They can do the same thing with Dragon Ball Z. Y'all ain't complaining?
Yes, they did. They made Kai. Dragon Ball Kai to fix it. This is what they do. They go back and fix
Did you watch?
They did it a couple times.
Yeah.
Like, they had DBZ Uncut. They have Dragon Ball Kai.
Exactly.
And the real fans watch the original.
Some fans would argue that
if you were there from the beginning, so of course it's going to appeal to them more. I'm one of them.
One Piece fans that have been there from the beginning ain't complaining. Y'all complaining. Y'all ain't even watching it.
Do you have do you have the equivalent of like what a Budokai or a Tenkaichi did for the Dragon Ball story with One Piece? Is there a One Piece game that just summarizes?
That's what this what's his name? And don't get me started on Dragon Ball Z game. Dragon Ball Z game start out with the whole story every Dragon Ball Z game.
But you can still consume the whole story in a reasonable amount of time.
Barely. You spend the whole 75% of the game recapping what you played in the other game. It's been the same thing. Dragon Ball Z. Well, you start out with the Saiyan saga all the way to the Cell saga. Each one, Saiyan to Cell, Saiyan to Cell.
Tenkaichi's 2 and 3 covered everything from Dragon Ball. Well, some of Dragon Ball Z up to GT. It summarized like the whole thing.
But each one starts at the same thing. You get in the same game. They just add a new chapter. That's all it is.
But at the very least, that's a summarized way for people to enjoy the stuff.
Even before GT came out, you was getting the same damn 5 chapters each time. And they'd be like, oh man, let me get that.
That's how anime works.
That's damn near buying every damn Drake album. I know what I'm about to get. I'm
try
about
to flip it.
It's the same thing though. Like you know what you get. You're getting the same thing each time. And if people keep
Dragon Ball
it
Z is like the Michael Jackson of the anime community. And One Piece is out here trying to stunt like their daddy being the Drake.
I love, but here's the thing: I love Dragon Ball Z.
Okay,
I love Dragon Ball Z. But listen,
but you agree.
But I'm unbiased, and
you're unbiased.
I am unbiased.
You're not about to lie, Tori.
I'm not lying. I am unbiased.
You are not unbiased.
I'm like the most unbiased person in this room.
You're the being bottom.
What the hell did you just say?
You're the bottom.
Fuck, I ain't no bottom. What you talking about?
What? Wait, whoa. How did we get here?
What are you talking about?
You are at the bottom if we're ranking. Who is? I didn't call you a bottom. I think you are. You more of a top?
What are you talking? What are you
You bring this up.
We get here.
What are you talking about?
You brought this
you
up.
said that.
No, I
said I'm the most unbiased person in here.
And I said no. You're at the bottom of the barrel in terms of
You
being.
didn't say that. You said you were the bottom.
Yes, I didn't mean like that. I don't know what you're taking. I'm sorry, I offended you. Are you more of a top? I don't know where you are. I mean, no, you can tell the chat. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
You brought this up. I'm talking about something completely different.
Chat, I'm the most unbiased person in here, and I'm willing to say that I love Dragon Ball.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
You can't be lying.
I'm not lying.
You're not.
Listen, yeah, you damn lie, bro. Stop.
Listen, I love Dragon Ball Z. It's one of my top favorite animes.
You sound like this dude right now.
Listen, One Piece is number 1. Dragon Ball Z is in the top 3 for me. But I'm willing to say
Dragon Ball has much more cultural impact. It set the standard.
It's been around the longest. It's been around forever. But I'm willing. I have bought.
Dave, do you see the parallel?
I have bought almost every Dragon Ball Z game, and every game starts the same. Every one, except for these recent ones.
What if somebody didn't play the last 3 games? What about them?
Yeah.
They got like 40 games.
So buy all the games. That's a lot of money.
I'm saying all the games is the same.
So you can just choose whichever one you want. You ain't got to play all of them.
I know it says, David, you remind me of Jordan from Bernie Mac all grown up. I don't know if that's an insult.
I can see that.
I don't know if that's an insult or compliment. Okay,
I kind of see it, but like.
No.
So I've been told what they call me. I've been called
Great value, Michael B.
Great
Jordan.
value, Michael B. Jordan, and now I am Jordan from Bernie Mac
and John from RDC.
I've been John from RDC. I've also been told I look like
Ludacris.
Luda. When I was heavier, they called me Chubby Luda, and I had to lose weight. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who I look like. I've been told a lot of people, so I'll take it.
I mean, it's good for me. I mean, they say Ludacris, Michael B. Jordan. Those some handsome dudes. They say you look like them. Hey.
I'll take it.
They handsome to you?
Yeah.
They're nice looking men. What you talking about?
Yeah, what about you? What do you think? What do you think? I think so.
You ask me if I think you cute?
How do we get here?
Why? Answer me. Why?
I said you think they handsome. He said yeah. I think they're.
I said yes. What about you? What do you think?
I thought you asked me if I think they cute or you.
No, I'm asking about them. I'm saying you asked me, do I think they're handsome guys? I said yeah, they are. I said what do you think?
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna go get them.
What do you mean you don't know? Look, you've seen them before. You watch Sinners. You love Sinners. That's your movie.
I've seen it like once.
You said you loved it.
It was a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Tori is. We need to put the Ayo. What was it called?
No, we got so many Ayos after that.
Chat. Y'all heard what he said.
I said.
Y'all heard what he said.
I'm talking about bottom of the barrel in terms of.
You didn't say barrel. You said you were the bottom.
Why do you assume that you could be bottom of anything? Bottom of the bucket. You could be bottom tier. You could be, bottom brain knowledge. Like, why are you going straight to that?
That's crazy, man.
My mind don't go to places like that. My mind stays in a PG place. You've been desensitized.
Now
keep it PG.
You call me.
We were really trying to keep it PG.
I keep it PG.
Now you lie. Now you lie. Now you condoning his line.
I'm saying, George, you're the one.
So you tell me this man keep it PG?
My man.
Oh man.
And you said you are. What's it called earlier? You said you've been desensitized because you've been watching certain, you know what I'm saying?
Since all your life.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go there.
Wait a minute. I said I was watching gory, scary movies my whole life, and I'm desensitized to that. Now, I see where you going with it.
I ain't gonna go where.
No, I know where you go. That's crazy.
I'm not gonna do it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That'd been a great clip.
Dave, low-key, you are the first person whenever somebody's having a conversation and you hear something wrong and then your mind goes to someplace.
That's what I'm saying. Now you condoning it.
That
You
was
said
him.
I was lying just now.
That was him.
No, Dave, I've known you my whole life.
Exactly.
But that's not
Agent, you need to take this man.
All I'm saying-
This man has known him his whole life.
What's happening today?
You know for
I know what's happening today. I'm just,
You know for a piece.
what are you talking about?
One piece.
That's crazy.
anyway, moving on.
Let me see. Okay. Going to the
Wait, hold
chat.
on. That's a really good question.
I got you.
Thank you.
The one and only David. I'm a producer and composer. I just broke my laptop. Should I get a MacBook or Dell? Which is better?
Why'd you ask him?
If you want to be taken seriously in the music industry, then definitely get a MacBook. Don't get a Dell. You walk into a studio with a Dell, the artist is walking out. They're like, "What is that?" No, I need somebody with a MacBook to produce my album. I'm not doing no ghetto. I'm not doing no trash.
Anything other than Apple is ghetto? That's crazy.
The supposedly unbiased person in this room.
Unbiased. That sounds real biased.
When it comes to technology, I'm biased. I'll acknowledge that.
I thought you wasn't biased though.
When it comes to everything else, I'm not. When it comes to technology, I gotta be because I have standards. I'm not about to use an Android phone. I care about my life.
So you saying anybody? Y'all hear that, chat? If you don't have an Apple product, you don't care about your life.
Didn't say that.
That's literally what you just said. This is what I got to deal with. You see that? Never going to Apple. I know if
That is a choice. I don't recommend it.
I know.
but
Why
no-
not? Why not?
That's a choice.
Tori got an iPhone a few months ago. Tori, tell me how much your life improved after you got that.
Oh yeah, you be taking more selfies now. Your videos and
You be editing stuff.
Oh,
You
be killing it.
they let you get earrings after.
Your thirst traps are crazy. You know.
Tori, tag me in. Tag me in. I'm gonna give him a story time right quick. Why was when we were at the airport on the way back home from Anime Riverside, this Apple product, I had this bitch charged at a 100%
Oh, I'm ready for this.
when I left. When I left the hotel. Not 2 hours later, this bitch was on 10%.
Now, Joe, that is an older model, almost over a
Apple
decade
products
or so.
ain't built
we're in
to last.
2026. Or there comes a point where you have to upgrade your technology, right?
So I need
this
to be-
iPhone barely stay. You see, I still got it plugged in. It ain't fully charged yet.
So if I
This
want to
is the quick charge.
So if I want a device that actually remains charged, I have to be indoctrinated in the cult of Apple.
Joe,
Wait a minute.
You had a Windows Surface laptop.
Let me ask y'all a question. Has Android ever been prosecuted for knowingly lowering the quality of their products just anytime something new came out?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Androids have phones exploding in people's pockets?
You're almost killing people.
Wait a minute.
Y'all was almost killing people over there.
I'm pretty sure iPhones was turning into flip phones in people's pockets.
Okay, I'd rather have that than explode in my pocket. You could have died from
iPhones
that.
was exploding at some point.
No,
in
no,
time.
no. That
They
was
was
Samsung.
catching on fire.
That was
Samsung.
Samsung.
They were catching on
They
fire.
had to recall a bunch of phones.
So did.
I'm pretty sure Apple products have been
Who's y'all? Who out
recalled.
here work for Samsung or Apple?
He act like it.
This is that Drake fan mentality. Oh yeah, I'm part of. Kendrick can't disrespect us and OVO like that. No, nobody's talking to you.
That's what I'm saying. And exactly. Just like
Thank you.
Steven said iPhone want to be Android so bad.
Nah.
Every time Android come out with something, Apple come out with it.
First of all,
Guess
who
what?
came out first? Who came out first?
We got a new product.
Apple first. Steve Jobs came out with the iPhone. Steve Jobs came with the iPhone first.
It
3
don't
months. Then a year
matter.
later, y'all had the
You mean to
Android.
tell me just because it came out first, they can steal from other people? That's exactly what they
stole
doing.
the whole
That's
phone.
just like Pokemon. That's just like Pokemon. Pokemon came out and they stole from Dragon Quest and Digimon. Just because they came out first don't mean they can't steal from other people.
They stole everything from the iPhone. Steve Jobs was first with it. Then y'all came out with the Android.
Android came out with features iPhones wasn't even thinking about. And then Android got your king Steve Jobs. Your master.
Don't talk about Steve Jobs like that.
Your master.
Hey, chill out.
See how they getting all worked up? Look at you. Y'all get over there sweating. Thinking about Steve Jobs. Don't you ever talk about my king like that. Look at him about to jump. You see him jump out of his seat. Every time Android come out with a feature, iPhone be like, damn, that's nice. Let me check that out. Oh yeah, guess what? Apple user, we got a new feature coming out. Guess what? Oh, just like Android had the whole take a picture while you're recording, and Apple was like, damn, that's pretty nice. Why didn't we think about that? You know what? Guess what? New phone coming out. Here it is. There we got it. Look at that. And then when they had the phone jack, they took away the phone jack. Like, hey, no more phone jack. But guess what? If you want to buy this attachment, you can put a phone jack on your phone. And y'all was like, damn, that's real nice. Let me get that.
Okay.
And after that, you still went and got an iPhone.
Y'all
After
slaves.
all of that, you still went and got an iPhone. Explain.
See, I never
First of all, I got Android and iPhone, just like I got Xbox and
First of all,
PlayStation.
no. Your Android is off.
Actually, it's on. It's on.
No,
It's on.
I ain't seen you touch it.
When's the last time you see me touch this besides just now?
sorry, that is not on. You have no minutes on that phone. Your iPhone is activated. That Android is just Wi-Fi.
This is the iPhone. What are you
Yes,
talking about? You just said it wasn't on.
I'm going your Android is not on.
I still use the Android
Why
because
did you
it got better features
Why
than
would you
iPhone.
buy an iPhone if iPhone's so
Answer
bad?
that.
Why'd you buy an iPhone?
So I can FaceTime y'all too. Now y'all hate me now. Y'all don't want me to FaceTime y'all. Y'all talking about, hey, we could be talking to each other. You could be FaceTime me. I thought I was doing that because we're the family.
Why
But
y'all
no, that's just over with now.
Why
I'm
y'all
going
trying-
back to Android.
Why y'all trying to FaceTime me? Nigga, y'all.
Y'all slaves to the Apple. You know who else was? You know what? That's the same Apple that Eve bit.
What are
And look at y'all.
What? What?
Eve, you bring this to biblical?
I want to step inside your mind and wonder how we get from Apple is horrible and all this to this was the apple that Eve bit.
You see how we got
Symbolism.
one bite
I
in
want
it.
to be in your head for a little bit. I just want to
That's why I'm
understand.
prepared, 'cause I don't fuck with that.
Oh my gosh.
Or damn, a peach. I'm such a dumbass. I'm sorry.
Okay, where were we? How did we even get here?
I don't know. One minute y'all talking about being bottoms and tops and Garden of
Crazy.
Eden. I don't know.
All right. Hop into some other topics. Let's see how much time we got left. Okay, we're still cooking. So the Euphoria series finale premiered on May 31st. The episode was called In God We Trust. And right after the episode ended, creator Sam Levinson immediately confirmed it was the series finale. Big spoilers coming up, but everybody who's been on the internet probably already knows. The biggest moment, Rue, played by the iconic Zendaya, overdoses and dies midway through the 90-minute episode. So I've been watching, I got into Euphoria probably about 2 years ago. I binged like the first 2 seasons and then had to wait however long for this one to come. And it's always been an entertaining train wreck, in my opinion. This season that just ended was very different from the first 2 seasons. But then again, they're out of high school, so nobody's the same person they were in high school. So made sense. But the show took like an extremely just different turn throughout. People I want to shout out, Marshawn Lynch. I was unfamiliar with his game. That I love Marshawn Lynch. He was so great in Euphoria. I'm not familiar with any of his other acting credits, but I want to check him out.
What's that one movie? That one where that guy he played Roundhouse from Goonies, and he had his comeback like a few years ago.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, but keep going.
He
I'll look him up.
he had that movie where he was he used to be like this he used to be like a secret agent or something like that.
Oh, Johnny English?
Huh?
Johnny English?
No.
Oh.
What? No. What movie was it? He was in Loki. He was at the TVA.
Okay, still not familiar.
Asian. I forgot his name. He's Asian guy, but he was in the movie with him.
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch was in there.
Find that movie for me because I kind of, after watching
trying
him
to
in
think of his
Euphoria,
name.
I want to see some of his other acting credits. He was hilarious. I wish he had more lines, honestly, throughout the show. There's a scene in the finale where him and Rue are like escaping the evil Nazi drug house. And oh Oh,
He
from
was,
that one. When he was a child, he was in Indiana Jones.
yeah.
What, that Asian kid?
Key. I don't know how to say his name, and I don't want to mess it up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Kwan.
Yeah, that
Okay,
guy.
they have he and Mark
He
Charlotte
was
have a
in.
movie.
He was in.
together.
He was in.
Chat got
He
it
was.
together.
Thank you.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you. Appreciate it. He was
Wasn't he
in.
the same dude in everything?
All at once.
Yeah, he was in.
Yeah.
He was. Marshawn Lynch was in Love Hurts with him.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Love Hurts.
Yeah, like I said, Marshawn Lynch. I was unfamiliar with Yo Game. I don't know much about him. I think he was a football player.
Yeah.
Okay, he's great. I want to definitely see him in more stuff. Adewale Akinoye Agbaje as Alamo Brown carried him.
This is a big year for him.
Oh my gosh, him and Zendaya carried this last season. I loved all of their scenes. I loved him as Alamo Brown. And honestly, I'm probably being a bit biased because I've been a big fan of Adewale since Mummy Returns.
Oh,
And
it's that guy. Okay.
Yes. And I had no business watching this when I was a freshman in high school, but he was great in Oz. I was really into Oz. So him making his return to HBO and Euphoria was just great.
And then he played Joe Jackson.
Adewale?
No,
Oh, you're thinking of Coleman Domingo.
Coleman Domingo, yeah.
He was in it too.
Oh, okay.
But he deserves an honor. He deserves an honorable mention too for this season. Other thoughts that I had. The finale was sad. I don't know if I liked it because I felt like towards the end it turned in kind of like a great value Tarantino movie during that showdown between Alamo Brown and I think Ali is his name.
Ali, yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of that. The dialogue between the two black men arguing with each other was not it for me. Certain words that were said.
It wasn't written by black people.
Yeah, I could tell.
The script wasn't the dialogue wasn't written by a black person.
Because I've never heard
and feet got thrown around. That's what I'm trying to figure.
No, because I've never heard two black men arguing and be like, "You a mandingo ass nigga," and "You a da 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 da," and like dropping the hard er. And I was like, "Ooh," I was like cringing during the back and forth dialogue. David, I don't know about you. You kind of hopped into Euphoria with me.
Yeah.
Without seeing the other two seasons, but what did you think
of the last season?
Yeah,
I thought overall, like the last season, to be honest, felt like a completely different show.
Mm-hmm.
I know the show was supposed to really originally is about like all these kids basically just getting into trouble essentially, right? And then later it's like almost like on some Breaking Bad drug power, like Snowfall type stuff, where she's now like selling drugs and helping, and this is this. So to me, it did feel like a different show completely, but I do think it's from what I heard online, a lot of the actors all of them have blown up into bigger stars. Like Sydney Sweeney is a huge actress now. Of course, Zendaya is doing what she's doing.
The guy who played Nate, Jacob Elordi.
Yeah, I mean, of course, was it Coleman Domingo?
Oh, of course,
Coleman. He's danger A-list at this point. So it's like it feels like they shot everything separately and they couldn't get all the actors together. So they did what they could. Personally, as far as what I saw, again, I'm coming in on the tail end. It was just cool. I'd probably just my view, maybe a 6-ish. Not the worst finale I've seen, but definitely wasn't the best either. So it seemed cool, but I'm also not a big Euphoria fan. Like I said, I came on the tail end of things.
Yeah.
What? That's crazy.
Now he was never really into it.
I mean, I tried to get into it before, but I didn't. I wasn't a big fan of it when I saw the first couple episodes. But nothing against the show personally, but just not for me.
Yeah. Rue's death, honestly, being the saddest thing because, like, if you have good media literacy and can read context clues, you know that Alamo definitely
for a lot of people right now.
Because there's a lot of arguing on the internet about how Rue died, and I just think it's really clear that Alamo gave her laced fentanyl Percocet. She took it and died, because just like the character did in the very first episode when she ended up having to work for him. But there's like a lot of people like arguing about like how she really died and everything. But that was extremely sad. But one thing I definitely want to talk about is the stunt double who plays Rue in Euphoria. Y'all should follow her on Instagram. Her name is Britta. She is incredible. I was watching a lot of her behind the scenes. I've gotten really into stunt doubles lately because the work that they do is so incredible, and the things that they can do with their bodies. And like Britta, she did so well, I feel like, in emulating how Rue moves and everything, that during this one scene where she's like lassoed and dragged by a horse, I thought it was Zendaya. Like she mimicked the character so well. I mean, I know you're supposed to think that it's them, but it was just something different about Britta. Like she's just such a good stunt.
There's a lot,
double.
There's a lot of celebrities that have like life stunt doubles. Like I know The Rock has one.
Like
And
people that stick with them throughout
their
their
career.
career.
Like anytime,
Smart.
like he has a dude that like anytime The Rock gets a tattoo or anything like that, the stunt double dude gets it. Like these dudes that follow them throughout their entire movie career, being their stunt doubles, like that's dedication.
I mean, even I mean, obviously for Michael Jackson, but he actually had some impersonators that would make appearances for him and stuff like that. You know,
Mm.
so some people are deep into it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my final thoughts for Euphoria. I can't tell if I'm glad or sad that it's over. Like I said, I did have some issues with the finale. I feel like there's still a lot of questions left unanswered. But overall, it was it's a really good guilty pleasure show. You just can't tear your eyes away from it. I will say Sam Levinson like put foot to gas with Sydney Sweeney's nude scenes this season. There's just one that stands out in my mind in particular
They
where she's
understood
kind of
their
like
audience,
this,
I'd probably say.
where she's like this like titty Godzilla.
That's
You've seen that? She like stomps through and like
people was posting that everywhere.
I bet they
Like,
were.
sheesh.
Like a hilarious scene, but also at the same time, it's like, she got the body, let her flaunt it. I love it for her.
But it does make you kind of like look at what's his name, Sam Levin. What's his name?
Well, actually,
His name?
he tried to go. I saw an interview where it said he tried to go do less nudity for her this season, and she's like, "No, I'm playing an OnlyFans model. Like, let's go." She knows her audience.
Method
She
acting.
knows her audience.
She knows her audience. I
Or at
respect
least
that.
She does now, but
No, she definitely knows it because she sees that a lot of these people are thirsting after her, and then that just means a bigger check for her because like when they do those scenes, you get a bigger payout.
well, I'm gonna be real. I feel like she tried the respectable Oscar-nominated actress route. It didn't work. So here we
Wait,
are.
I think she needs.
Why didn't it work? What do you mean?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because again, she's for the audience that she's cultivated. Again, let's not forget who Sydney Sweeney is. She was the same one in that jeans ads that was basically promoting a eugenics ideology, cultivating an interest within a certain set of people. And then when they didn't turn up for her women empowerment movie, and it's like, well, what the fuck did you expect? Because this is how you're presenting yourself. They know what they came here to see,
Mhm.
and then they're getting it in that final season of Euphoria. So there you go.
Right.
But
I get what you're saying.
that's why I say
I get what you're
now
saying.
you
But you're
know
saying it
your
didn't work
audience.
though. I mean, I thought that movie was received pretty well as far as like
You talking about that boxing movie?
yeah, like
No, that was a flop.
okay, flop box office or reception? What are we talking
It
about?
shouldn't have been a flop because that's a good documentary
I looked it up here. It says, I mean, audiences gave it a 94. So I thought
Wow.
I thought the movie was received well. It just didn't do well in the box office.
Right. But again, that's what I'm saying is like you're trying like the audience that she was cultivating was that super conservative side. But again, it's like they were never going to be the ones to go and see a movie like that. So again, she had her like jeans ad where she was basically promoting blonde hair, blue eyes, Aryan dream
Oh,
girl.
I remember seeing that.
Then she had like all of her different like mag related stuff. So she's cultivated that sort of audience, but they're not interested in her as a person. They're interested in her chest. So when they see the
But
boxing movie,
now
they're
wouldn't
not
that-
interested in seeing that boxing story or the story of a strong woman. They're angry that women exist and talk. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But wouldn't it mean like if her main, claim to fame originally was Euphoria, wouldn't her main audience be mostly from people who watch the show for those reasons, not necessarily people from the jeans ad? Because the jeans ad is more newer. This is like season what, 7, 6?
yeah, but
Three,
again,
four,
what I'm
it's only
saying
been three.
is,
It's only
if
three
you're
seasons.
just, if,
Oh, only 3 seasons?
Three
Euphoria?
seasons, 7
Oh,
years.
It
yeah.
feels like that's why it feels like more because it's so long. Wow,
yeah.
it's only
Yeah,
is
there
it
you
3 seasons.
It was a huge
Three-
gap between the second and third season.
Wow.
3 seasons,
I
7
thought it
years.
was. It
Huge
feels
gap.
like 7 seasons because of how long it's been.
Oh, if
Yeah.
only.
Okay.
I probably would have watched 7 seasons of
Okay.
Euphoria.
So Joe, you're probably not excited for her in Gundam.
not really, but I mean, we'll just see where that project goes in general.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed the Snyder cut and it had Amber Heard in it. Didn't really change too much for me, but at the same time, it's like I said, for Sydney Sweeney, I can acknowledge like at least now she understands her audience a little bit better. So there you go.
Fair enough.
We'll see where it goes.
I saw a comment in here that I wanted to use to get to our next topic that we added on earlier because Tori, you mentioned it.
Mhm.
Oh, the boys.
Noma Dictum 1996. How did y'all feel about the boys finale?
Let's get into it.
Let's talk.
No, the season finale was cool. I mean, it definitely straight away, not straight away, but I mean, from show to the comic book, it was. I mean, they changed a few things, but like it was definitely a long time coming. But
But overall, thumbs up, thumbs down, middle.
I mean, yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it. That was good. Thumbs up.
Dave, you look like you have something
You
to
seen
say.
it?
Yeah, I have.
You ain't like it?
No. First of all, you bring up the comics. The Boys has not been comic accurate ever.
I know, but
they've never.
I thought the season finale was gonna like that. The whole last episode, I thought it was gonna be like in like in the comic book.
Oh, I mean, I don't think there's really no way to do that without the elements before. They went so many different directions. It'd be hard to get to that same conclusion. But to me, as far as the ending goes, listen, there's a spoiler alert. Everybody, spoiler
Can I
alert.
put up the spoiler?
If you want to. To me, though, Tor, my issue was like it didn't feel like finale. Like we had a fight with two of the main characters, two of the strongest characters, and they just fought in a room. Like that wasn't. This is a superhero show. We're supposed to be going through buildings. We're supposed to be
I mean,
going through stuff.
Did they get the budget for that?
That's how it ended in the comic book, though.
And that's the
like you
thing.
want
They
them to
didn't.
You keep going back to the comics. They've been different from the comics from day one. Going last season with Soldier Boy, that fight there when they went through the air and everything, that was way more epic in budget. It was just a fight in a room, like for the final. And you're about the strongest character. On top of that, my other issue was the fact that I feel like from a story standpoint, the show has been hinting toward Homelander being dangerous. And you're saying he's very dangerous, et cetera, et cetera. And if he goes crazy, then things are going to go wild. But then we don't ever get him to go berserk or crazy. You know what I'm
Get
saying?
a real
Like,
crash out.
yeah, we never got that. It was like, oh, Homelander's so dangerous. He's we have 8 seasons long, dang near, of them talking about how scared they are of Homelander, and then we never see him take it to that level. I'm not saying.
Only way. Excuse
Preach,
me.
David. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Only way.
You selective in which comments you
Thank
point
you,
out.
thank you.
That man be looking for
He be on them, don't he?
like I was like only way they could have gave you what you wanted is if they had went exactly from the comic book because spoiler
I read
alert,
the comic one. I'm not even saying to do that either, but go ahead.
Spoiler alert, like because in the comic book after that Homelander was killed, Black Noir took off his mask and it turned out it was a Homelander clone.
I wouldn't want that either.
That was the craziest one.
That wouldn't have made sense because they've already showed Black Noir has been killed. And
I know, but like that, but in the show, like they like the original, like I think the original Noir was dead, but then it turns out the Noir that they ended up getting was a Homelander clone, and he was the one doing the evil things. And
yeah, that would have been whack.
Going
to me.
crazy.
That would have been whack because it takes away from how bad Homelander really is. Because he's not that bad. Here's this other guy that blah blah blah.
He was the same guy. He was just the more demented.
Yeah, that would have felt like them pulling the like rug under you almost to me. But when it comes to just the ending, like it's a superhero show. We didn't get a finale ending. I mean, when what I'm saying, go to Attack on Titan. You know what I'm saying? We got like the biggest Titan fight at the end. Here we didn't get. That was the wackest fight of the entire show.
I want to hit a comment here that says, from Emmanuel, that says they didn't have the budget you think they had. And didn't Kripke come out and say that, like, hey, fans, we didn't get the exact amount of money we wanted for this final fight scene, so fans may be disappointed?
Yes.
So, I mean,
I have an issue with that because it's Amazon. Amazon is the most profitable, one of the most profitable companies in the world. Y'all couldn't write an extra check for an extra $200,000 just to get us a better finale here. Like, I don't know. To me, it's hard to make excuses for a company that's that profitable. And Boys, is Boys not the biggest Amazon show, or maybe I don't know,
either The Boys or Invincible.
I would say The Boys is bigger than Invincible to me, from what I see online. But
what I didn't like about the finale is I feel like they kind of just dusted away the characters from Gen V. I was really hoping that is it her name Marie, the black girl?
I think Marie.
Please let me know what her name is. I don't want to mess it up.
I'll get it.
But Marie, I thought she was going to be a part of taking down Homelander because I felt like in Gen V they hinted that she's like strong enough. She's potentially strong enough to do that. And I felt like they were just like, no, take the people and get them out of here. And so their only like contribution to it was just driving a truck away. I was just really disappointed
I was
in how
right.
they
'Cause
did
again,
them.
they built up
I mean, but do you
characters. They
think?
made it seem
But
like
do
a
you think the budget played a part in that though?
Yeah, but
Most definitely.
why is the budget?
But why build up that?
Why is the final season of your biggest show on Amazon get the budget cut? It doesn't even make sense for the one of the most profitable companies in the world.
I mean,
we can't make excuses for this, Tori. I know you like to defend
I'm
studios.
not.
Go ahead.
I'm not. Only thing I'm saying is like you can't. I mean, you can't. Budget cuts happen.
Yeah, and we suffer because of it.
That's
Fans
what I'm saying.
have to
But that's just like with government budget cuts. Like you've seen the
that's
ridiculous
BS too.
budget cuts. That's what I'm saying.
We
Like
call them out
so
on
you
BS.
can't. The same people who are in charge of these things support the crazy budget cuts that are going on right now. So they cutting stuff to.
So we should call them out. You saying it was cool? It wasn't cool.
I'm not saying it's cool.
Earlier you said the season finale was cool.
I mean, that's what they could afford to give us. That I'll take it.
Hey, you take what they give you. Just keep giving it. Just no matter what it is, it could be trash. Hey, keep it coming. I hear you.
Marie Moreau, thank you, Jamal.
Yeah, okay. They built up Gen V characters, and they say she's the strongest. They say Marie's supposed to be one of the strongest characters in the entire world. And then the finale where they could have, used her to fight Homelander, or if Homelander would have went crazy, then they don't even use her. So they built up all this stuff.
I mean, but here's the thing.
Here's the
thing. From the beginning, they made it clear that the final fight belonged to Butcher.
Yeah, and it was Butcher has powers now, and it was.
I know, but that would
have.
But if you brought in her or any of those other people, that would have taken away from the fact that this was Butcher's.
Sure, then why build her up as the strongest character that can beat Homelander if you're never going to use her?
Maybe at the time when they planned that out, they probably had planned to.
So that's
these
bad.
people,
so we got to call up bad writing. Why are you excusing?
You need to get on your computer and start emailing Jeff Bezos.
Why are you excusing them?
I'm not excusing it.
Email the dude, tell him to pay his driver.
You need to quit. Tell him to quit cutting these budgets. Tell him. You need to email him and tell him, hey, you need to throw them some more money so they can give you a better finale.
I agree with you, but you're over here saying, "Hey, it's cool. Hey, Jeff Bezos, just
it's already happened. What can I do about it?
Keep giving me trash. Hey, it's all good.
I never said that. I'm saying they done gave us what they done gave us. Now, it's like unless you want to hop on these emails and we do a petition for them to get some more bread, but it's probably too late now because they already auctioned it. They already auctioning off the stuff.
Here's the thing. You said this was cool. Have you seen the reception? This is
a lot of people. A lot of people are upset.
Are saying that they're calling this trash. Yes, they're saying it's a very bad ending to the show. A good show, by the way. Boys is a good show. I don't want to act like it's not. And I won't say that even the ending ruins the show, but come on, we never got Homelander. He never went there.
He never lost his shit for real.
In the first season with the plane.
Yeah.
Come on, we didn't get nothing like that.
Yeah.
Homelander's supposed to be the biggest villain in the whole show. And what did he do? Homelander didn't do nothing.
What's crazy? I find it real funny that you say, I don't like gory. I don't like all this stuff. But then you want him to get gory for the boys. But then you were saying that the final scene was too bloody for you in Euphoria.
Well, admittedly, they don't eat and watch these shows at the same time because they can't multitask like that.
Yeah.
That's too much for them. So
I don't think I said that, by the way, Tori.
Wait a minute. You said
literally just anyway.
No, I'm talking about the gory. I never said that the last season of Euphoria was too gory for me.
You said that last episode.
That was Asia said that. She was talking about the Tarantino thing. You said
I said it turned into kind of a great value Tarantino film near the end.
Y'all said y'all don't like looking at that kind of stuff.
It's not even about.
Wait, we talking about the boys and the gore. No, my issue. My issue was never the gore with the boys. My issue was like going up buttholes and explosive bloody diarrhea and toilet humor and all that other stuff. Like that's not a show you can eat a meal and watch.
Yeah, you can eat and watch the boys.
You different.
Then you a different kind of person.
You a different type of person.
I mean, there's different levels to violence in cinema.
It's not about violence. This is about disgust.
Well, that's the thing. What I'm saying is if you have realistic violence, which is very unsettling and uncomfortable, then you have more of fantasy violence, like on Mortal Kombat style of someone's head getting punched off and going into a basketball hoop or something like that. But this is a little bit different. It's violent, but it's silly. But
this is more bathroom humor violence.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. It's the type of violence that takes it to that super uncomfortable degree where it's Yeah, maybe that's right. And listen, Theo says David's right, Asia's right. Yeah, the finale wasn't it, Tor. We gotta call this. Keep accepting because you just said that it was all right. It's not like it was redefining cinema.
Nomad
Eric.
said that the budget went to the last season of The Invincible. So I mean, you got Amazon got the most got two big shows on it, and you got pick and choose.
No, they don't. This is Amazon. Why
we act like they got a budget?
Why do you keep making excuses for the most
not
profit?
making up the excuse.
Why are you saying no? You just said, hey, it's Amazon. All we got two shows. The budget got no stuff.
I'm literally telling y'all what happened.
But why does that have to happen? Why are you accepting that? Why are we not calling that out?
I'm saying
you're saying, hey, Amazon, we got to choose.
You can call it out. You can call it out, but it won't change what happened.
I'm not saying it will change what happened, but I'm saying you're saying, hey, you had two shows. The budget had to go here or here. No, it didn't. They have enough money to go to both shows. It's Amazon.
Listen, when you're dealing with people, when you're dealing with the people who running the show, they're gonna make whatever choice. Keep more money in their pockets.
So, to our question, would you not have wanted a bigger budget finale?
Of course.
So,
if I had it my way when it comes to any movie or show or anything that I like, I don't care if they end up in the red. I want them to spend all the money on it. Like that's just
what I'm trying to say. If you were gonna spend it, this would be the moment. This would be like okay, here we go. This would be like if Avengers Endgame had a low budget. Imagine that. We wanted to see a final fight between Thanos and everybody, but like, oh, we ain't got the budget. We're going to just shoot a small scene in a corner because we can't afford it. We Disney, we can't afford it. That would be like that. Mm-hmm. This is what they did here. So to me, the fact that they did not invest the budget, it caused us to suffer.
We should all just boycott Amazon. Everybody cancel their Prime memberships until they give us a better ending. I feel like that's fair. Let's boycott them like we boycott Target.
How about we make some priorities here? Because we can talk about how Amazon delivery drivers and warehouse workers get treated. How about we raise the budget for that? That would be fantastic.
There we go.
I don't know. Amazon be losing
we can make some priorities.
Amazon be losing my packages sometimes. You know, I don't know how I feel about that.
So the workers don't deserve to get paid more?
That's why they need to get paid more.
I think
especially when one is right here in the room.
Oh my bad.
Okay, there was someone else asked about Devil May Cry, I believe, too, earlier.
Yes, so I said, what y'all think? I think they said what y'all think of it. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Is it EBK again? EBK, have any of y'all watched the new Devil May Cry?
Joe? Is it out already?
Me and Joe both are watching season 2 right now.
Wait,
Joe,
it started already?
Yeah, it started. Joe, where are you starting season 2 yet? Where you at?
I'm on episode 1 right now. I just got started.
Okay.
So far, I'm digging it.
Oh, same. I think Virgil... They're doing a great job of Virgil's depiction.
Mundus, we got some Mundus representation.
Yeah, I think. Listen, they have a good budget because to me,
hot water.
They're going
Amazon.
They're going all out with the budget on this one. They got some really really awesome fight scenes. Wait, what's up?
Tori. Oh, are you brewing tea?
Yes.
I was looking. I thought something was about to blow up. I was like, oh man, is that the computer sounding like that?
But no, like I mean, yeah. So like I said, I do miss Kevin Conroy.
Oh man, I miss that.
You know, R.I.P. to a legend. But the new guy, I'm gonna take some getting used to for that guy's voice. But
did he does he resemble?
I mean, in a couple of takes.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. We got Jester in the show. There's a ton of. Like I said, I'm only one episode in, and there's already a ton of references of different demons that you fight in the games and a couple of different characters. So overall, it still looks like it's on track for what I liked from the first season, which is lots of references to the game, loosely based on the story, not the same events, but the game told its own story well enough. If we're going to talk about the story of Devil May Cry 1, I would just rather get a remake of Devil May Cry 1 in the RE engine rather than have an anime about it. But and it's also slipping in some social commentary, so I'm all for that.
Music,
good references to music from the game.
Oh, there's a couple, but there's a lot of
when they played "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor." I was like, okay, I see what we're.
I'm going to ask you about that because I remember I told you about one of my small critiques was like they do a lot of the pop rock songs from early 2000s,
and then I heard it and I was like, okay, now we're watching an AMV from 2006.
Yeah, sometimes it's almost a little bit too much, where it's like it's almost like they have some scenes in the show. Listen, I'm enjoying the show. I'm about halfway through. I think it's really good. If you're a Devil May Cry fan, even a little bit, you should check it out. But even if you're not, I honestly think you could jump into it because for me, I low-key forgot a lot of stuff from the story and still enjoying it. But when it comes to the music, there are some scenes where they have a song playing and it goes almost immediately into another song. It's like, dang, like give us a little bit of a break, but that's a small critique.
But I'm
Overall,
also like,
it's still
yeah.
really good. I highly recommend checking it out.
I mean, for me, it's like if you're gonna take a direction, I would almost just rather. I feel like it would be less costly too, instead of using like licensed popular music. The games themselves already have music with lyrics in them. It's kind of famous for that. Just lean heavy into that.
Yeah.
Like there was a fight scene with Virgil where they had, like I said, a pop song in there, and it's like, okay, this sounds cool, but you could literally take "Bury the Light" and play it, and it would probably be even more dope. But
Yeah, Joe, what's the song, the main song from Devil May Cry? The Devils Never Die.
I
You know what
think,
I'm talking about? It's
yeah,
like, yeah, that
the one from like Devil May Cry 3.
3.
Yeah,
Yes, they played that like a kind of an instrumental version for a little bit. I
yeah.
thought I heard, and I got sad when they didn't continue because that's my favorite song from all of the. What's up?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite song from the whole franchise.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But other than that, like I said, I'd say we're still on the right track. I mean, we got Beowulf, we got all Nilo Angelo, and last season we got like Cavalier Angelo all around. Devil May Cry, total fan explosion. And I do think that the story that they tell is actually pretty interesting. Again, it's not one to one from the games, but again, like we have the games. The games are awesome. Maybe with the exception of 2 and that DMC Devil May Cry game, but
We don't talk about that. We don't.
I know.
Let's see. We got let's see. Theo says, how many days y'all gonna be at DreamCon?
We'll be there the whole time.
Yeah,
The
the whole time.
whole
I
weekend.
think y'all will be. I'm gonna come
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Friday, late Friday, early Saturday,
Yeah,
but
we'll
y'all
be-
will be there the whole
We'll
time.
be there Thursday. Get there on Thursday.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for the sign, y'all. We'll be out. We'll be doing our hot take interviews.
Definitely.
Fired on your day offs. Are you still going? Because last I heard from you, you said you was gonna be at DreamCon, and you've been talking all this mess about playing me in Tekken. You could have hit me up online. We exchanged info, but we still didn't run them sets.
You gonna let them
But
know after DreamCon?
I mean, look,
Oh yeah, I will. Go
if
ahead.
anybody's trying to pull up for some Tekken when time permits, I got you.
Oh yeah.
And Tori mentioned the right after DreamCon, that weekend after. We haven't even announced this yet, but y'all get. Actually, we did. July 17, 18, and 19 will be at Mega Night Market,
Yep.
Anime Matsuri. It's gonna be a food event / outdoor anime convention. So stay tuned for more info about that. But that's another event we're doing right after DreamCon. That will be in Florida,
Yeah.
Tampa.
Yep.
Tampa, Florida.
I've always been wanting to go back to Florida.
I haven't
Been a long
I haven't been to Florida since I was 13,
Mhm.
12 or 13 years old. I went to Orlando for or Universal Studios for a family reunion a long time.
R.I.P. Tekken. Emmanuel Davis. No.
Wait, second dad? What's he saying?
No. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. People keep to spinning these narratives. We got 2 dope balance patches. We got Yujiro coming to the game, and then I'm sure people will get their Miguel, Marduk, and Julia no label long in the next season. So those people will stop complaining about that. Maybe it'll be a similar situation because Ono from Street Fighter, who was in charge of Street Fighter 4, he left. And then we got 2 people in Street Fighter 6, and this game's been doing just fine so far. So you know what? Maybe these changes are good, and then Harada and whoever else he hires at his studio are gonna produce a brand new fighting game, and it's gonna be awesome. So it's like you got divorced parents, but now you got 2 Christmases. Although we can't say that about Gang of Dragon because I guess that game is done for, which is very sad. But we still got Stranger Than Heaven, so I'm still eating good.
Okay. I want to hit this topic because I know we put it in our promo.
Hmm.
But the 10th annual Crunchyroll Anime Awards were held in Tokyo and broke records with 73 million fan votes, up 43% from last year. So My Hero Academia final season took Anime of the Year, presented by The Weeknd. My Hero Academia also won Best Editing Sequence and Best Supporting Character. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, the highest grossing anime movie film ever, by the way, dominated the film categories, winning Film of the Year and Best Score. Other major winners, Gotcha.
Gachi Yakuta.
I almost said Gachakuchi, and I know that's not how you say it. Gachiakuta?
Yes.
Gachiakuta?
Yeah, that's it.
Gotcha.
You got it.
Did I get it?
You got it.
I'm scared I'm going to mess. I'm trying to say Gachiakuta.
Just give me a point.
Anyway, that
Gachi
anime,
Yakuta.
best new series, best character design, best background artist, best background art. Apothecary Diary season 2 got best drama, best director. Dan to Dan season 2, best comedy, best opening sequence, and Solo Leveling season 2, best action, best animation.
That's it.
That's all I
I
got.
think you missed one.
You just doing the highlights.
And,
Some people make my team.
Is there one I'm missing?
Yeah.
Oh, mention it.
One Piece
What about them?
won best continuing anime
Yeah, that's
series. You know.
yeah. They're probably always going to get that award.
Mm.
That's kind of how I feel, right?
Because it's good. Best continuing.
How y'all feel about these awards?
I can see.
I think when it comes to My Hero Academia, the final season, we were just talking about final seasons for the boys. So I'm going to say they did the opposite of the boys, where they actually had a very epic final season, a very epic fight. I mentioned this before on stream, but with two things. One, I'm so glad it won because the manga readers claimed that the ending was trash. Then we actually saw it animated and it was fire. We're like, what were y'all talking about? And anime readers do this a lot. They've done this with a lot of anime where they say, oh, this is trash. And we see it and it's like, what were y'all talking about? So I don't really understand what's going on with them. But I am not somebody who gets emotional when I watch anything. I remember the scene, spoiler alert, but when Deku was running up, and Tori, you know what I'm talking about, when Deku was running up and all the characters were cheering him on and stuff, when he was, you know what I'm saying, doing all that, we're going to go do his final punch, I got emotional. I really did. And that never happens to me, like with any show, any
I thought,
movie,
yeah,
whatever.
I was about to say something.
So that right there, in general,
Messy.
I see what you're trying to do.
No, I got you, babe.
I was gonna say something, but
I think I knew what you was going to
Don't
say.
be messy.
I was like, didn't you tear up when
Go ahead. Let me hear this live.
What he about to? No, don't be looking at Joe. What?
Okay.
Did you tear up when Jimmy got shot in the back?
Jimmy who? Neutron?
You know what I'm talking. When Jimmy got shot in his back, I thought you teared up.
When did Jimmy Neutron get shot?
I ain't say Jimmy Neutron.
That's the only Jimmy I've ever seen in a show. Who are you talking about?
Stop.
When
Stop.
your king got shot in the back, and it became
I never had cable.
when your king got shot in the back, and he became wheelchair Jimmy.
When did this happen to Jimmy Neutron?
Ain't nobody say Jimmy Neutron.
That's the only Jimmy I know from TV.
Your king. Your King Drake.
I don't even like Jimmy Neutron
Your
like
King
that.
Drake.
Drake.
When he got shot in the back and was in a wheelchair,
I've never watched Degrassi. I didn't have cable.
How you know it was Degrassi then?
Because everybody knows about Degrassi. I don't know about Friends. I never watched it, but I know about Friends. Come on, don't do that.
That's crazy, man. I know your king, man.
Listen, like I was saying, the final season of My Hero, here's why this is significant. Because we got to be honest, a lot of anime don't have great endings, or they're very divisive and controversial. Like you can name a lot of anime, and a lot of people have complaints about the ending or the way it wrapped up and stuff. So, and people say that. I mean, even when it comes to some anime that's not even over yet, but people read the manga. People talk about the way that Chainsaw Man, they talk about that ending already. Of course, we know about the controversy with Attack on Titan ending. I mean, there's just so many.
Yeah, even I'm iffy about that one.
No, understandably so. There's so many anime that like have these divisive endings, et cetera, et cetera. But no, I feel like the ending of My Hero was, I mean, I don't know what, I feel like it was, for me personally, I thought a perfect ending. I don't know what else people wanted. Some people were mad that Deku, lost his powers at the end. But again, as I've stated before,
he did?
Yeah, but he sacrificed his powers to save people. To me, that's the ultimate sign of heroism. To me, where it's like you worked your whole life to be, not your whole life, but you worked for years to be a hero. You finally get these powers, and then hey, I need to save people. So you're willing to give them up. That's the true hero there. So I feel like this whole argument about did he become the greatest hero? He did. Y'all getting into rankings and stuff like that and semantics and stuff, but he became the greatest hero. He accomplished his goal. My Hero ending is fire.
I mean, but if with that same mentality, then that goes for every other hero that died in that show. They all of them, the ones that died, all of them died.
So you can't die heroically?
No, I'm saying, but he's saying that's what Deku sacrificing his powers it makes him the greatest hero when there's been heroes that literally died saving people on the show. So like that's like, so wouldn't that make, if that with that same mentality, then they should be.
No, the difference
They-
is the difference is like here's the difference. You like Avengers, don't you?
Of course.
Okay, so Tony Stark dying, killing Thanos is different than somebody dying in Iron Man 2. You see what I'm saying? Like we died fighting the biggest, baddest villain here. So that's what I'm saying. He sacrificed himself.
But in the grand scheme of things, Thanos wasn't the biggest villain.
At the time he was. Still is.
But okay,
at the time, who was bigger than Thanos?
So what? Okay, so what about the people who died protecting Deku and all and these heroes? If they didn't die, if they didn't make that sacrifice, he wouldn't be able to do none of those things.
I give them credit.
That means if in that same mentality, then they should be the better hero because they protected.
No, because Deku.
Why you just go so far to hate Deku, bro? What did he do?
Thank you, Joe. Because this man is hating for no reason.
I'm just saying. But to call him the greatest. What?
What if Luffy would have done? Let's hear. Is that what this is about?
Luffy would have won without having to sacrifice everybody.
He didn't sacrifice everybody. He sacrificed himself.
See, now you're getting mixed up with Attack on Titan, bro. You can't even keep your hatred straight, bro.
That's crazy.
Just zigging and zagging.
I like how y'all team up to say that I'm hating on Deku when I watched it. I finished it before you.
But you hating on it.
I ain't hating on it.
Deku's ending was good, bro. We gotta stop the cap.
I appreciate that, Emmanuel. You're right. See,
my God,
we got some smart people in chat. You know what I'm saying?
Emmanuel Davis. There would have been.
There would have still been sacrifice.
There's been plenty of people that have sacrificed themselves for the sake of.
But
Luffy.
you meant okay, all right.
But I'm not call. I don't call Luffy the greatest pirate ever. Okay. I'm not gonna call him.
What about my example about? Yeah, exactly.
I say One Piece is great.
What about my example about Avengers? He basically pulled he kind of pulled Iron Man without dying, but he did sacrifice something to beat the guy, kind of like Iron Man did. I mean,
Iron Man killed him. Iron Man died knowing that. I mean, here's the thing.
And Deku destroyed his own powers to save the world. That was his dream.
Here's the thing. Thor could have made that same. Thor could have did that.
It's not Thor's story, bro.
I'm saying Thor could have did the snap, and the Hulk could have did the snap.
Why didn't they do it?
You know what this is?
Iron Man's the one. Because it was Iron Man's ending.
No, I'll tell you exactly what this is.
It was
the problem here is because he doesn't like the fact that he gave up his powers, so he can't go superhero no more. Because Tori has an ongoing issue with things ending.
Yeah.
He doesn't like dramatic conclusions.
No, because here's the thing.
He'd rather my hero just go on for another 16
Here's the thing. That world does not end just because Deku gave up his power.
It has to end at some point.
The anime will end, but here's the thing. Just because Deku gave up his powers does not mean that there are no more villains anymore.
Yeah,
there won't be any more villains.
We never said that,
but that's not to say that's the end all be all, and there won't be a greater villain than that ends up on there. Then you got to find out. Okay, Deku was the greatest hero ever. Who's going to be the next greatest hero ever?
There could be another great. Records are made to be broken. We know that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had records years ago.
You see
break records.
Where he going with that?
What are you talking about? I'm talking about records.
You're trying to get me in on it.
Because you know where he going with that. Talking about records.
I'm talking about in general. What are you talking about? What? Asia, for example, if Harry Potter would have lost his
see how he's picking something that appeals to you?
To give an example.
That's a good example.
If he would have lost his magic powers while defeating Voldemort, would that and he sacrificed his powers to defeat him, would that make him one of the greatest wizards?
You know, in a way, he did sacrifice himself to defeat Voldemort. Like, he had to die in order to come back. And so, yeah, I mean, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. Harry's whole sacrifice saved the whole wizarding world.
According to Tori, all the people died, so it didn't mean nothing.
No, who did he say? The twins? They were the heroes of Harry Potter.
Snape sacrificed himself for Harry, so wouldn't he be the hero?
I mean, the real hero was Neville because he got him them last points for Gryffindor.
Neville Longbottom when he destroyed that bridge. Don't make me go back to that.
That wasn't even Neville. That was Seamus Finnegan.
Wait a minute, what?
Neville cut off Nagini's head.
And the bridge that killed all those people?
Horcruxes.
Wasn't that Neville?
That was Seamus.
You sure?
You asking me?
You sure?
You asking
might
me?
need to go back and read the book again.
Ooh, ooh.
You out of pocket. Don't play with her like that.
Hold on, my heart rate up now.
If y'all don't know, Asia is a huge Harry Potter fan. She
I
has
can't
a Harry
tell.
Potter. Oh, damn!
I almost backhanded you. I swear I did.
And she will. Trust me, I know.
Backhanded
You
you.
see that? You see that?
Yeah, listen, can I switch
See that?
seats with somebody? I need to get away from
See,
Tori.
them Harry Potter and
Somebody get
Beyonce
away from
fans
Tori.
are pretty
You trying
violent.
me? You wait till the last
Pretty
30 minutes of
violent.
stream to get my blood pressure up.
That's
And we've been
crazy.
good this whole time.
I'm just chilling.
In this stream.
I'm just chilling.
Good.
All I did was make an observation, and here we are with it.
Observation was wrong. It was
You
Seamus.
sure?
Positive.
Let's go watch the movie again. Pull up the clip of the
Don't
movie.
threaten me with a good time. We can do that anytime. Listen, I'm pulling it. All 8 movies anytime. Let's go.
She will.
That's my point. That's my point, Emmanuel. That's the thing. That's just like in Dragon Ball Z, when somebody sacrifices themselves to take on this big bad or whoever, and then that was just the big bad for right now. You really just killed yourself for no reason because somebody else stronger is on the way. That's literally
Tori,
the
you
premise.
just don't like characters dying.
I don't know if they die.
You
They
don't
die,
like
but
characters.
The show's ending. That's a no for Tori. It's
Listen,
a no.
I know this is true about you, Tori, because I know you for real, okay?
That's crazy.
This is true.
That's not true.
Okay, I can bring examples of how this is true.
Do it, baby.
Tori has an issue with things ending like Joe said.
I don't have a problem.
Yes,
with
he does.
things
Here's why. Tori will keep Tori will keep a broken bike and be like, nah, all it needs is this, and this. And it'd be like, yo, bro, we need a new bike. Nah, it's a good bike. It just needs a new wheel, a new tire, new spokes, and a new seat, and some new handlebars.
Never said any of that.
Oh my God, yes, you did.
You're literally just setting him up to roast your TV in your car again.
That's what he wants to go to. I told the bike needs a new inner tube. That's all. Inner tube. The inner tube of the tire.
Bro, you got to take it to a shop for that. That's
or you just buy one.
Okay. Mason O'Ken says, "Hey, Trapped. Will I get to see y'all at Comic-Con Indy tomorrow?"
Yes, you will.
Me and Joe will be there, yes. We didn't even mention Indiana Comic. We will be at Indiana Comic. For anybody who's local, not everybody is, but if you're local to Indiana Comic-Con will be there Friday and Saturday, right, Joe?
That's right. And we will be doing...
Oh, yes. And we're doing the Hot Take Arena. Let me get the info up in case there is anybody local. But we're doing something called the Hot Take Arena where... Dang, where did Joe post that? Oh, here it is. Okay. It's going to be Friday, June 5th, 4 o'clock at Indiana Comic-Con, room 139. And essentially what it is people...
What time?
4 o'clock, room 139 tomorrow at Indiana Comic-Con. But basically, it's going to be an opportunity for people to give their hot takes in person with a live audience, and Joe will be able to react to it in person and things like that. So it's going to be a really good time. So if you guys are local, come through.
All right. We still got about a couple more minutes. Let's hit another topic, Spider Noir. So that premiered on Amazon Prime on May 27, 2026, with all episodes dropping at once. You got Nicolas Cage playing Ben Reilly. Nicolas Cage, who's also going to be at Indiana Comic-Con this weekend.
That is true.
The character is spiritually connected to, but not literally the same as Cage's voice role in the Into the Spider-Verse. Show created by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. The critical reception of the show has been mostly glowing. Many called it one of the best Marvel series in years and a genuinely fresh take on superhero storytelling. Though a few critics found it repetitive, it's been praised as a standout in an oversaturated genre.
That's good to hear.
It is, and it comes in colored or black and white.
I'll be watching the color.
It's really good. It's really good, and they touch on, they touch on a lot of like Spider Noir. Like he has spider powers, but he doesn't have the same spider powers as Peter Parker because the spider that bit Ben was just it was like pretty much a mutated spider, but the one that bit Peter Parker was a scientifically enhanced spider, so he still has some human, regular traits. Like he'll bruise like everybody else, but he's not as durable as Peter Parker Spider-Man, but he still has the spider powers. But they do touch on some of the issues that get overlooked with Spider-Man. How, like he's like the worst treated hero out here. That man has the worst luck and all kinds of stuff. And dealing with mental issues, it is men's mental health awareness month.
It is.
Right on.
It is.
Let's bring
Okay,
some awareness to
okay.
that. That's
I didn't
important.
care about that.
Yeah, that's what's up.
What do you mean? You didn't think I cared about that? What?
I just didn't know. That's great.
But
Dang, we talk about men's issues. I'm kidding.
Don't
I'm kidding.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Sorry, I had to.
That's crazy, Asia. I see how it is.
Oh, see, now Tori's got to take it too far.
So Troy, I've not seen the show yet, but I plan to watch it because with it being, people saying it's a really good show.
Mm-hmm.
As I've told you before, I'm not the biggest fan of some of the Disney Plus shows, but they're saying this is going to be really, really good. So I'm going to check it out.
It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. Maybe that's where your boy's budget went.
Okay. All right, so my question for you, Tori, is when it comes to Nicolas Cage, because Nicolas Cage to me can be kind of a little bit hit and miss. Sometimes he like overdoes it. Sometimes he's really awesome. This is this. So
sometimes he underdoes.
Sometimes he underdoes it. So how was Nicolas Cage in the project? Because his career is very interesting to me because it feels like at one point he was like really, really popular in like the late 90s and 2000s. And it felt like he had a little bit of a joke era where people stopped taking him seriously and a bunch of meme compilations about his overacting. And then it felt like there was a resurgence of his career in the last 5 to 7 years. So
That about sums it up.
So what's happening with him as far as this project?
He's acting like Nicolas Cage, but it fits the character. So, I liked it. I don't have any complaints. Like I said, it's Nicolas Cage.
Well, on the Cage meter, about where are we at here? Are we? I'm a vampire level. Are we?
No, it's not that. I would say it's around.
Are
the
we
lines
Ghost
of,
Rider level?
I'd say
Ghost Rider 1 or 2.
I say Ghost Rider 1.
Okay. So
Ghost Rider 1 with a little bit of Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
But he did a good job. I like it. I like his take on Spider Noir.
Yeah, I'm not meeting him at Comic-Con because I've spent pretty much my whole life making fun of Nicolas Cage, so he don't want to talk to me.
Oh, he will be there at Comic-Con tomorrow.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Andy Samberg used to do
The guy from SNL?
Yeah, he used to do a Nicolas Cage impersonation and make fun of him all the time, and they did Weekend Update together, and that was hilarious. So he was doing a Nicolas Cage impersonation sitting next to Nicolas Cage, and it was hilarious.
You know what I always wished? I wish they would have kept going with the National Treasure movies. I think that's like some of Nicolas Cage's best work.
I was literally just watching. I
Was
was
he
in
in Night at the
Discord last night
Stiller.
watching both of them.
Damn.
Oh,
We watched National Treasure 1 and 2, and then we watched Indiana Jones.
there was a rumor for a while that they were going to do a National Treasure TV show. I don't know if that got scrapped or if that's still a thing, but I'd love if they can get Nicolas Cage back for it, or if they can get somebody who can emulate the way Nicolas Cage was in those movies, because that was the best part. The way he would like explain how one clue led to another.
Mhm.
That's like the best
Right.
part of those movies. I love those.
And Asia, online it does say that there's a third movie in development, but it's not confirmed yet if they got Nicolas Cage yet. They say they want him to though.
Of another Ghost Rider movie?
No, another National Treasure.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, those
Neat
are
one.
great. Those were fun movies.
Oh, those I thought people liked those. I mean, I've never seen them. I know you love them.
Oh, we should watch. They're
I check-
fun.
I check them
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm with Joe though for a second. I did get that movie confused with Night at the Museum.
Oh no, that's Ben
The
Stiller.
poster's damn near. I mean, the
Yeah.
same color composition.
You know what?
Yeah.
Movie posters do may have
kinda
like
look
some
alike.
similar
Yeah.
traits to
Night
it. Yeah.
at the Museum had a bunch of people on the cover though, didn't it?
I mean, there was stuff going on.
And it had, and
I just remember
it
Ben
had,
Stiller with the flashlight. Like,
Yeah. that's the survival.
no,
kit of
but
the-
Nicolas Cage, he has like this really dope pose on the cover of National Treasure. He's like he's looking for clues, you know?
like he's running from somebody.
Yeah, he's hard. Okay, any other final thoughts about Spider Noir? I want to check it out.
I'm gonna check it out. Hopefully, we can give a full review. Joe, are you gonna check it out at all or no?
I doubt it, but
Doubt it?
I'm
Okay.
open to it. I mean, it sounds good.
Maybe something on the plane to watch on the next trips.
I mean, maybe.
There you go. Okay.
Or I could just go to sleep. I don't know.
No, or that.
Sleep is good. Hydration, those are good things.
It's important.
All right. Any other final thoughts on Spider Noir?
And that's it. We
Okay.
got what else we got?
I got a couple more for us. Okay, so, this one we should definitely talk about. Prime Time. Robert Pattinson is Chris Hansen
Oh yeah.
in new A24 thriller. So A24 dropped the official teaser for Prime Time about the making of Dateline NBC's To Catch a Predator. Robert Pattinson plays Chris Hansen, and the teaser went immediately viral with over 13 million views in only a few hours. Robert Pattinson's voice, I did not know that was him emulating Chris Hansen, so I thought he did a great job with emulating his voice. But Robert Pattinson, in my opinion, has always just been a chameleon in terms of acting and like nailing accents and everything. I've heard him do a Southern accent, his English accent, his American accent is good. What'd you say?
Vampire accent.
Don't do him.
We got to stop with that. We got to.
Don't do him.
I think we got to. Oh, Joe, go ahead.
Okay. When was the last time you watched it To Catch a Predator clip? Just asking.
Wait, did you?
I've seen To Catch a Predator clips. Like, yeah, they pop up on my TikTok.
Okay, so relatively.
So is it?
Yeah.
Is it true that
And you said that you couldn't. Okay.
Is it true that they're like stopping the show?
I'm saying I didn't know that was Robert Pattinson's voice. I did think he sounded like Chris Hansen. You don't think he sounds like Chris Hansen?
I thought they came back though. I thought it came back.
He does his own thing on
He does his
YouTube
own thing,
now.
yeah.
Because I thought that they I don't know if they like canceled.
No, they
or
did.
something like
They
that
did,
that's why he does
but you
his
can get
own-
old clips on YouTube.
Well, and he does his own thing
And
now.
he does his own thing now.
They did it because it was like too many. It was too many people of power getting caught up.
Well, okay, now I've not heard that one, Tori. That's a possibility, but
Very much
from
so.
what I heard, it was more. There was a situation where they were trying to catch somebody, and I'm pretty sure that they either hurt somebody or hurt themselves.
I think they hurt themselves.
Yeah, it was something like that that led
To
to
it
some
getting
sort of
canceled.
issue. But
Yeah.
Joe, what is your beef with Robert Pattinson's acting here? Because
It's not even beef. It's just that he's probably not my first choice, just because for me he's too recognizable as Robert Pattinson, and he doesn't really.
every actor is
Well,
recognizable.
that's what I'm saying. It's like he doesn't even, in my opinion, really look like Nick. What's his name? Chris Hansen, like that. And just in the voice, it's like I hear what he's doing, but I also don't really hear Chris Hansen. It sounds
I
like
hear
somebody
it.
trying to impersonate Chris Hansen.
I think
Okay, because I've done. First of all, I'm a To Catch a Predator enthusiast. I'm a big fan. Chris Hansen has a birthday message addressed to me. Thank you, Mike.
I remember.
But like even from when we did our TCAP parody, which is a very good video. I love
one of my
that video.
favorites, by the way.
Oh no, it's fantastic.
That had us
But
in
even like
shadow
the
realm for a
impersonation
while.
that I did was off. Like if I had done a little bit more research, I could have done even a better job there. Like there's a certain way that, matter of fact, I can explain it a little bit in the way that Chris Hansen speaks, where he adds certain inflections and lets certain words hang on a little bit. Like there's a certain way that he says it where it's like I don't really hear that much. But then again, I only saw the trailer one time, so maybe I go see it again. Man, I'm like, okay, maybe he did it, but I'm still excited for it. Look, the more Chris Hansen representation we can get to exposing these weirdos, I'm all for it.
Imagine if he was a live streamer
I mean,
catching these people.
he low key. I mean, he's done live streams before and stuff like that. But no, look, Chris Hansen is still out there doing phenomenal work. So
See, I knew that's what it was.
what is it?
They said they caught people who was important figures and police and government officials.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
so Joe, are you aware that what's that?
No.
Oh, are you aware that like the trailer, he's getting universal praise for his acting and accent here. Like if you look at the YouTube
Do you
comments,
want to know what I think about shit or
or-
not?
I'm just curious to know, like, do you ever be like, like maybe I'm missing something because everybody else is really
No.
saying, okay. I'm just curious because I'm just like, your reaction was so.
So what do you want me to do? If I have my own opinion on something and then I turn around and see that a lot of people have the opposite opinion, then I was like, well, shit, I guess I'm not entitled to my own opinion.
No, maybe-
I must be wrong.
No, it's like maybe I missed something. Let me go back. You know what?
No.
He actually does. Maybe I'm tripping. You know, people can trip.
No.
No.
If someone's got a reasonable argument against whatever I think, I'll be like, okay, you know what? I was off there. I've been wrong before. I've admitted when I'm wrong before.
Sometimes,
But it doesn't happen that often.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, which part? Being wrong or admitting?
I'll admit. If I'm wrong, I'll admit.
Okay.
Same.
It's
All right, Tori, nah. Nah, bro.
Okay.
Nah.
it's a A24 film. I don't know how many A24 movies y'all have seen. David and I just watched one recently with Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. It was called The Drama.
I heard about that one.
That was a great film. Once again, Robert Pattinson doing incredible acting. But I mean, him and Zendaya just had the most fantastic chemistry in that movie. It's definitely a movie you should go in blind. Don't watch a trailer. Don't read up anything about it. Just go in and watch it because the journey that the movie takes you on is a good one. It's a thinker. It makes you kind of think about things near the end of it, like relationships in such a way. But I don't want to say anything more than that.
Yeah.
And another thing about A24 is like they've just kind of always had like they have some really good movies. Personally, one of my favorites from them is Moonlight. Do y'all remember Moonlight?
I think I
Mahershala Ali,
I remember that.
Trevante Rhodes. It was just
You won the Oscar.
yeah, won the Oscar that year.
I remember that.
Very, very good movie. So I have high hopes for this because A24 doesn't really disappoint me that much with their films.
And I have high hopes because and Tori, I was mentioning this for you because you brought up Robert Pattinson with the with Twilight. I kind of think it's not fair to keep throwing that because that is so long ago.
Yeah, talk about him in Harry
He's
Potter.
done so many. No, that's old too.
I don't
But that's like his
No,
best.
both of those are disrespectful.
I don't even
That's his best
remember
role.
him.
Cedric Diggory.
We
I
gotta
loved
stop.
him as Cedric
No.
Diggory.
Y'all are stuck in the.
Let's talk about him in Harry Potter.
I don't even remember
Harry
him in
He
Harry
was
Potter.
Cedric Diggory,
Who the fuck
Voldemort's
is that?
very first victim when he got his body back. Harry Potter and Goblet of Fire. He was in the Triwizard Tournament with Harry. They got near the end. Remember, the father was like, "My boy, my son."
Okay, yeah, I don't remember.
Oh, you don't remember that moment?
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of lost track after the third. I mean, I watched a couple of the other ones, but I remember like the first two the most.
It didn't stand out to me. I don't even remember it.
Okay, now Tori's just being messy. I
Okay.
know,
He just
AJ.
likes to hurt my feelings.
I know he
That's
does.
all it is.
I didn't.
That's all it is. It's cool, Tori. I see how it be.
I didn't.
Tori, we got video
It's
evidence.
not
Just
very
didn't
memorable to me. I don't
Look
care
her-
about your
I
One
don't
Piece
even
like
looked her dead in her eyes
You
and
said
said it.
that with your soul.
I don't even remember him being in the movie.
Asia, I know, not yet,
Like I
not
said.
yet.
No, but I'm with you, David. Robert Pattinson.
But for both of them, though, I think for anybody bringing up Cedric Diggory
I mean,
or
he was
Twilight,
Batman. you know?
no, he's done a lot of great movies.
He's done a lot
since
of great
then.
stuff since
So I don't know
then.
why are we still stuck on Twilight, a movie that came out 20 years ago. He's already proven himself as a great
I mean,
actor.
that's just like
in Harry
that's-
Potter.
Y'all bringing up his
That's,
childhood
but here's the
roles.
thing. Here's the thing. That's that he was typecasted after.
No,
He was typecast.
yeah,
for me,
yeah, for a
in my
while,
brain,
yeah, but that was a long
looking
time
at-
ago.
Looking at him is just like when you see Jaleel White. When you see Jaleel White.
Yeah, okay. That's a good
Or when you-
example.
or-
But the
or
difference
when
is
you-
this: has
or when you-
Jaleel, what has he done that's bigger than that show ever?
Sonic.
That
Acting when you see his face.
yeah.
Nothing.
He's hosting.
Trash. You know, I'm not trying to.
Why
No,
you,
I'm not.
Why you shitting
I'm
on
not
his whole
because-
career?
He's about to make you step outside yourself.
Because very different. We're talking about like he's done major roles. He's literally Batman. He's done.
I've seen these movies, but
So
every
he's-
time I see his face, I see Twilight.
Why? Why are you
He's
upset? Why are you
proven
stuck on
himself that he's
Twilight?
beyond that,
Why are you
though,
stuck on a
Tori.
movie where he was like shirtless and sparkling? Why are you on that?
Honestly, I don't
Did you-
see.
what-
I don't
what-
see Twilight. I
What
just
are
see.
you saying? What? Shirtless and sparkling. What's that
Okay,
got to
see,
do with
see, now he's trying to flip it.
You don't see what you're doing. This
I'm
man
wondering why are we stuck on Twilight when he's done other stuff? You not seen Good Time?
Who? With
How about-
JJ?
How about Tenet?
JJ Evans?
Tenet.
Who?
You love Christopher Nolan?
Who said that?
I thought everybody likes Christopher Nolan.
I mean, I like his movies.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's done so many movies. That would be like us bringing up the Newsies with
Christian Bale.
thank you.
Yeah.
That'd be like that. I feel like we're still bringing up Twilight, but he's like, yo, how many movies does he need to do before we stop bringing up a movie he did literally when we was in middle school? You were still at Broad Ripple Middle School at the time.
Why you keep bringing up this dude's school?
I thought he was.
That's not even a middle school.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
I don't know what beef you got with Broad Ripple High School, but chill out.
What
man.
high school did you go to?
It closed down.
Oh.
Damn, so you can't even put some
He
respect
can't even,
on.
he don't even remember the name.
To be fair, we also had to deal with the name being changed towards the end, but that's a whole nother.
They couldn't even live with their name.
Emmanuel
They
Davis says
couldn't
because
live
Twilight
past
was
5
a
years.
controversial movie. I'm not denying that it had some controversy, but when an
Also,
actor
what's up, pepperoni?
when an actor has done 12 other movies, we're not major movies too. It's like, how long are we gonna like? I mean, okay, like what's his name? Robert DiCaprio or Leonardo DiCaprio. He's had movies when he was like a child and this, et cetera, et cetera. We're
Titanic.
Not, yeah.
Oh,
Even
and,
earlier than that.
and then when I think of Leonardo DiCaprio, the first thing that comes to my mind is What's Eating Gilbert Grape and Titanic.
Still?
Yes.
So you still think you intentionally are only looking at their younger
Titanic with Leonardo DiCaprio now?
You don't think of Wolf of Wall Street? You don't think of
those are the first things that come to my mind when I hear his name.
He's done so many movies since then, though.
I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? You want me to rewire my brain? What? I don't know. What do you want from me?
It's propane. That's the problem.
Oh God. No, I'd say Daniel Radcliffe is another actor who's like gone beyond being recognizable as just Harry Potter. Like what? Yes, he has. All the roles he's taken on his different projects.
He ain't done nothing big enough. Yeah.
When I think of Daniel Radcliffe, the only thing I think of is Harry Potter.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Y'all don't think of him as just like a regular actor now?
I mean,
he's not done anything big enough.
As an actor now, I just don't really associate a role with him.
There we go.
I think I'm just biased.
Name a role he's done that even came close to Harry Potter. Because again,
right.
I'm naming Christopher Nolan movies. I'm naming stuff like that Robert Pattinson done. What is Harry?
Okay, so in comparison to Harry Potter, he hasn't done anything to surpass that. But what I will say is that he's done a good job of like taking different roles and not sticking to just fantasy roles. He's dabbled in comedy. He's done a biopic. He's done drama. I think he's played gay before. Like he has done different ranges and different
I'm not saying he's a bad actor. I'm saying he's not.
So I do. I think I agree now. Like he may. I don't want him to be forever seen as Harry Potter because I think he's a really talented actor. But at the same time, he hasn't done anything to like surpass Harry Potter.
At the same time, though, to go through your career and have even one iconic role like that is a huge accomplishment.
Oh, for sure.
And even just to be finding work in general, especially in a market as saturated as Hollywood or entertainment, that's a blessing in and of itself.
And to be honest, he's working more than his co-stars, Emma Watson and Rupert Grint. I know Emma Watson stepped away from acting.
Yeah.
But Rupert, he definitely like slowed down on taking other roles.
I mean, what's his name? Malfoy. He was on.
Tom Felton. Oh, he's just got off of Broadway, didn't he?
He was on the Flash show for a
little bit.
Oh, but did you know that he's recently reprised his role? Well, he's not Draco Malfoy. I think he plays Lucius Malfoy in yeah. He plays it in Harry Potter and the Cursed Child on Broadway.
Oh, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. It was a big deal when he got there.
The news didn't hit me. I'm just now hearing about this.
It's okay. It might have missed your time. Like, was too busy, looking at and all your other things. You got to cover all your Drake hate and your Apple hate and all the other hate. You got to have your hating ass out.
I don't have a hate bone in my body.
No. I just don't believe that.
No.
Hey, Beyonce, Tori.
With all your heart.
You have never heard me say hate.
What about when you said SZA's a better singer?
Does that mean hate?
To Beyonce fans, yes.
Okay.
That's why they get violent. They get violent because if you don't say
we only get violent. Actually, I'm not gonna say we. They only get violent.
No,
when
you was right.
No.
You was ready to backhand me.
I'm not gonna fight.
You did threaten the backhand.
Yeah.
Only because he questioned if I read the books.
And it's work. And this is assault worth. So you tell the judge.
I held back.
No, because
this ain't even making it to court.
When
I didn't do nothing.
When I said SZA better than Beyonce, you was about to.
That did not happen.
You was about to.
That is false.
I saw them fists.
That is false.
The fists.
Perjury. You are lying on the stand.
You was straight Arthur fist.
I don't do that.
Straight Arthur fist when I said something about Beyonce.
You don't do what? You don't backhand?
That's your husband. He know you more than me.
You don't backhand?
David, you don't let that cereal aisle into the go. God damn it.
Tori might be cooked. Tori might be. I'm sorry. I gotta call you out. You have a streak.
She turning the ring backwards so she can get you with one of them.
Keep the ring on. Keep it on.
She turning it backwards so you don't get no marks. Look at.
Uh,
Y'all
all
messed.
right. So that's our time.
Yep.
Really quickly before we wrap up, um, on the we were just talking about admitting when we're wrong. I would like to say, Tori,
Mhm.
it wasn't in the books,
Mm.
but Seamus set the bomb up on the bridge.
Mhm.
But thinking back, it was Neville who was running through the bridge, and he did hit it.
You was about so.
However, that was not in the books. First of all, that was not in the books. Second of all, I was poisoned with propane years ago.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I
You
ain't
see
getting right
that?
since.
See that chat?
Hold on.
No,
I was poisoned.
I was about to get
Years
backhanded.
ago.
I was about to get backhanded after I
Because you
said.
said I didn't read the book.
But
That
then,
wasn't in the book.
but then I
That
said,
wasn't in the book.
but then
That's
I
why
said,
I knew
wait a
that
minute,
wasn't
then
in the movie.
I
Don't do
said,
that. So
then
anyway,
I said, maybe you need to go back and watch. I said,
No,
maybe you
we
need to go.
done. We
You
done.
said, I said, maybe you need to go back and watch the movie again. And you were like, what?
You said you go back and read the book.
And then I said, maybe we watch the movie again too.
And Age, I will say, when Tori was saying that, I actually did kind of thought he was right in that.
Because my thing was, I remember McGonagall saying, "Can you blow the bridge up?" And I remember Seamus saying, "I can
Don't let
break
it
it
go to your
down."
head.
So I was thinking of that scene.
Well, on Google it does says yes. In Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 2, Neville Longbottom plays a
I just said that.
Yeah, okay, so he did save them on the bridge.
I just said that. I know
you said it was in the books only.
it wasn't in the book.
Oh, it wasn't in the book.
That was the thing they added into the movie.
But then I said,
I'm thinking in the book,
We
but
were
that is.
talking about
but
the
then
movie.
I said,
That's what I just said. I'm not. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I
you
can
saw
admit
the
when
movie.
I'm wrong.
You saw the movie longer than me. That's your Bible.
Sorry, first
That's
of
your
all,
Bible.
the movie
That's
is.
wait a minute.
I
That's your,
watched the movie.
Harry Potter.
My trivia is all through the book.
Harry Potter is your Passion of the Christ. That's your.
What are you talking about?
You watch that movie at least
Hold on.
once a week.
But Tori, which one is more accurate, the manga or the anime adaptation?
The what?
Like a manga or the anime adaptation?
Each one is an adaptation.
No, but in the manga, the original, she's saying the books are the original. So she got the source.
I'm going from the source material, from the right pages that I read.
But you seen the
y'all
movie though.
I don't know what y'all was doing at
You
high school.
Okay, see now you got it.
You were just telling me about Robert Pattinson. I didn't even know that man was in the movie. You were just telling me, so you've seen the movie. You studied all the persons.
I know what movie
You can name every person in the movie, and I haven't even seen it like that. I've seen it like once or two times, but I remember
You
that.
guys been arguing with me about characters that you say are ghosts without ever reading the books, just going based off the movies.
I tried to read the books, but I wasn't allowed to bring them at the house when they came
Oh,
out.
you should have read them in Broad Ripple High School.
Man. I read what books I could when I could, and then I saw all the movies, and I still remembered that. Look at that. See?
For our audience,
like I said, it didn't happen in the books, but go off.
Now, for our audience that likes to paint me as the hateful one of the group, notice I've been quiet this whole time.
And y'all tried to say I hate. Listen, I was just stating.
Now, Tori, you be tripping. Stop.
All right, gang.
Yeah.
That's our stream.
Indeed, everybody, thanks for pulling up, for showing your support.
Appreciate
For
y'all.
anybody locally, remember we're going to be at Indiana Comic Con.
Mm-hmm.
Shout outs to the homie Mace No Ken, the commentary thunder to my lightning, because we're a team. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Check us out for Hot Take Arena,
Mm-hmm.
and we will see you guys in the next live stream sometime in the future.
Then we got merch coming too.
We do.
We got merch coming.
If you've ever wanted to punch one of us in the face, but you don't want to get sued, here you go. It's right there.
And we have more coming on the way. Shirts, hoodies, cups, pillows,
Stickers.
We got it all. But appreciate y'all for coming through.
Appreciate it, for real.
Anything
Yeah.
else? Anything else?
No, I appreciate everybody who subbed and gave the contributions and donations too. That definitely helps the show.
Indeed.
Somebody mentioned Django. Leo's.
Oh, yeah, somebody did.
That was a great
You
role.
don't think
You're
I-
telling
you
me
don't
still
think-
remember Gilbert Grape and he did Django?
This is why we can't never get up out
Who
of
was Gilbert Grape?
Thank you. No,
It was-
exactly.
Who is that?
It was when he was like 8 years old.
It was What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
He's done way bigger movies than that.
It was Johnny Depp and
What's the movie called? The Island. What was it called? Shutter
Island?
Shutter Island.
Nah, Shutter Island is the GOAT. I love that movie.
W. Rage Baiter.
I'm not racist.
That'd be like
W.
saying. This would be like
you see
saying.
that chat? You see that?
W.
See that? They got to get a W. This is the Drake lawsuit all over. They trying to reach back because I was right about Harry Potter.
Chat. Y'all see how?
Yeah, chat.
Y'all
All right, we
see
catch y'all
how?
later.
Y'all see how Drake on they That's crazy.
Y'all are.